Shit, I was muted this whole time. Can anyone hear me? Can somebody type if you can hear me or not? Shit, let me turn my damn YouTube off. There we go. I wasn't saying nothing, Nikki, because I was asking if people heard me and nobody answered. Can you hear me now, Nikki Love? Snacks! Hey, boo! So good to see you as always. Always, always a pleasure to see Snacks. How are you, love? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, good. Hey, Kasha, beautiful. How you doing, baby girl? We're just going to continue where we left off yesterday, going over the beginning. I'm glad you're good, Snacks. I'm good too. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to see you for real, love. Snacks is an OG OG. She's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Gosh, I can't seem to kick this damn code though. Goodness. Kasha, I am doing well, except for this code. I can't kick it. All right, so I am going to get on it here so we can get to watching this. Like I said, we went from the very, very beginning when Cher started, first started covering Summer and talking and stuff. And we're going to pick up, pick up where we left off yesterday.
Lies, yeah, we found some, right? Has Candace? Hell yeah, we found some, right? Grandma Candace, well, if that was really Grandma Candace messaging, she said Candace wanted to and was hell-bent on planting the cactuses and stuff. But Candace says it was Grandma hell-bent on transplanting and planting the thing. So there we go right there. Who's lying there then? So let's say even if it was Grandma, why is she the one to be trusted, like, taken for Bible?
Plus, Grandma never actually said anything. She said, well, it's possible, that's possible. But she never actually went and said anything. Like, you got to help me. I think John did it. She never said anything like that. So
Yeah, mods, if people are having, just an opinion and they're being respectful about it, that's welcome. If they're being straight up nasty, and I can see the messages deleted, so be mindful of what you're deleting, but I think you guys know what you're doing. But just anything real nasty, we can get rid of. I don't. And I booted myself from my own show again. They should have at least asked for a phone call to hear the voice or something, because they're like, well, how do you know the voice you heard since it's not a video call is Grandma? I know her voice. I've listened to multiple interviews about her missing daughter. It's Candace. It's Grandis, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sorry, Candace and John, when you listen to this, we don't mean Grandis like insulting. It's just because both of you are Candace. I think we explained this before to y'all. Grandma, Candace, Grandis. So yeah, it's not anything that we're like.
Yeah, it's not derogatory.
It's just to try and help, people know y'all apart. So yeah, it was not. I have to say, those messages did not come from Grandma Candace. If we find out that, yeah, really, that was Grandma Candace, I will be shocked. I will be shocked, because let me tell you, she was not a happy camper. Not happy. And I don't take her for the type of person that's all over YouTube and talking to people. Or not YouTube, sorry, Facebook, because she wants nothing to do with YouTube and Facebook people and talking. In fact, she thinks Don is stupid for it. Donnie shouldn't be all over Facebook talking to people and on YouTube. So if that's what she is saying on the phone, why would she be doing the same thing then? Hello, people, no. Yes, definitely. I agree, chasing truth. 100% not Grandma. I'm absolutely disgusted with who think. Yeah, and yeah, it's not Grandma. So what I would like to end this live stream, this was just a quick thing. Hubby is going live on his channel right after this in about 15 minutes, because people aren't happy with something he said. It's a misunderstanding. So he would like to, explain himself on that. So he's going to drop the link for that if everyone wants to follow over there. But I do want to end this with an invitation to everybody on that panel. Get the proof that you were talking to Grandis for real. Prove to us all that that was really Grandma Candace and not somebody else that had access to her account. Okay. You prove that, and I will come on here and say I was wrong. I was lied to, and I was wrong. So if you can prove to me, and I need to see more than a Facebook message or a text message, I need proof that that was Grandma Candace. So y'all get Grandma Candace on there, and you tell her to make a statement for y'all that that was really her that you guys were talking to, and I'll come and apologize to everyone.
There you go.
And with that, I'm going to end this. So again, I know I can only give you what I'm being told, and at this point, yeah, I mean, that's all I can do. Take it or leave it. I think it's just as good as what the other channel did, though. So, Dave, did you put your?
I did. I'll put it one more time. Yeah, I got some things I need to clear up. But what I said on Shares Live last night, that's why I'm going to do it on my channel, so people can go to that.
Yeah, Benny, you might want to hop on over there too, because they're not happy with what you and Mr. Share had said. I think
A few people were confused. They didn't understand what I meant. It's not a huge deal.
They think that they're victim bashing SA survivors. They're not. And I know a lot of women don't like hearing men talk on the topic at all. And that's fair enough. But let's be fair, we don't know what men have gone through with SA themselves. And I think everyone, even my own thoughts on it, and I've been through every way imaginable, not everyone's going to agree with. So anyways, he's going to address that. If everyone wants to hop to Prairie Boy 77, his channel link is in the description of this. And I think he dropped it in the comments, but we'll be over there in about 15 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, about that.
He might start a few minutes early. I don't know, but it'll be starting in about 15 minutes. So it's.
Okay, well, that's shit, my AirPod fell out of my ear and it muted me. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, that's the end of that one. That was just the finishing of what we were listening to yesterday. Very False, I love you. And we are going to continue on to the next one. Let's see here. This one has O Terry in it.
Just get out of
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. And Lavender Blue, welcome to the Crazy Train. Woo, woo. I saw some people earlier. Now their names are gone. If you're in here. Nope. I'll have to look after. But thank you to all the new members. You're out already. Like, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. People are idiots already.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen.
Hey, Mr. Positive. Okay, mods, you already know the drill. Let them have their opinions respectfully. If you see people coming in here and they have my name and being disrespectful, delete them. Do what you need to do, because that already like they don't even have to leave a comment. They're already not going.
Yeah, weird enough of this garbage.
Yeah. Okay. But really quick, because we've been going through it, actually, I want to does everyone know Nokia? She has a channel, Nokia's Take on Tarot. Do you guys know her?
We'll find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share her link. And if mods will share her link maybe when they get a chance throughout, this would be awesome. I can't find her. I don't know, have to look in my subs maybe.
Oh, it's not showing up.
She might have deleted her channel.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, you got some of her information in the description anyway.
In the description, I have her Etsy site and I have her email if you guys want to get a hold of her yourself. But I really want to show what she sent because she makes these and she mailed these out to us. This one is little pot leaves. It says pink sugar crystals and they smell good.
Yeah, they don't smell like pot.
They do not smell like pot. They are pot leaves, but they will melt into not pot leaves.
Hard to see them.
Hey, Kiki. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Kiki, you love me.
I don't know what's.
You don't know Drake? Okay, now we got this sea salt and orchid. And you guys, she packaged everything really pretty too. I had the purple fluffy wrapping paper in here and everything. Okay, and they smell good. Like I wish I could send the smells to y'all. This one is honey lavender. Okay, smells good. No, she just sent us a really good mix. She asked what my favorite smells were, and I told her black amber and lavender, pretty little purple color. They smell good.
These are all like things for your wax heater things.
I got a candle in here. I'll show you in a minute. What's that one, baby?
Blackberry and sage.
They're the wax cubes that you can put in, and they're from Nokia. And her information, she has a website. It's all in the. Oh, I was going to put whatever. Blessings, Nokia. Go. Thank you. And what does the title to this live mean? I'd like people to try and figure it out, honestly, before I say. That is the whole fun of it. Some of y'all get it. A couple of you have messaged me privately and thought it was amazing. So I want you guys to figure that out, and then you come back and tell me what does the title say, okay?
She won't even tell me.
Oh, what? I thought you knew.
No.
Oh.
I have no idea. I asked you about it.
Oh, what did I say?
You just went on some kind of code. I don't know.
Oh.
You can tell me what it was. Cheshire likes it. Says best title ever.
It's that whole name, Management. Best title ever. Thank you. Now somebody asked how the wells were doing today. I actually just got off of the phone with Don right before coming on here. There's a few things he wants to address. So we've been working on that, and we'll get that out to you. But there's, like one thing I know he wanted me to put out. People are talking about how many, and even we were confused, how many people came from New York? Where were all of these people staying? And he said, we didn't let just anyone stay in our house. Where did that even come from? Allie ended up dumping Jose at our house. And I said, oh, Allie had said you had a bunch of people from New York. I believe she said it was 12. I said, so it was just Jose there and nobody else? He said, yes, they were with Allie, but they all went back and Jose stayed with Allie. So apparently a bunch of people did come. Everybody else left, but Jose stayed back because him and Allie had a thing going on. So Jose stayed back for a little bit while. So only Jose was there. It was not a bunch of people or a bunch of men, 12 men staying at Candace's and Dawn's at that time. So again, I can only repeat what I'm being told. It's I can't force you guys to believe it, but it's what he said. And that kind of, you like, there's no room in that house for 12, 13, 14, 15, like 16, 20 people, however many all together with like Candace and the kids and all that. So
And you know that Candace had said the same thing to Chris in the interview, that a bunch of people came down. They were thinking about moving down. Jose stayed. That was it. That was all there was to it. And it was just blown out. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
That's
She
right,
did
yeah.
say that. But I don't know if people just didn't believe it or Dawn's going around. Here's the thing, you guys. People are like, oh, Cher turned Dawn in. She even texted it to Ernie. She put all this information about Dawn to Ernie. Like, use your heads, people. It was a game. I mean, if you're going to take that and run with it, fine. There, you got your content, whatever. However, I did turn over the proof and things of what really happened and what was really going on behind the scenes. So Dawn is well aware. Of course, I wouldn't go to him first. Are you guys crazy? Like, some of y'all see what was going on. Cher, I think you have the best channel out of all the ones out there. You are amazing. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, I don't twist shit, and I do say things like I will say.
Right.
I don't say things behind people's back that I won't say to their face. Like, period. I have no problem. If I think someone's a bitch, I will say you are a bitch, and then I will also say behind her back, you are a bitch. Well,
secrets,
I mean, I'm
right?
just like, yeah. Cher's very open-minded. Yes, Carla. And most of you guys are as well. Close to 10K. Yo, nice. Yes, and we do.
Yeah.
I thanked Don. I was like, thank you for putting that trust. And he does know. I sent him a screenshot of what my channel was before and what it is now. And he's like, but you're doing it the right way. And I'm doing it the way it feels right because it just feels right to me. So I don't care. Other people are getting just as much and more, if not, by being on the whole other end of the fence. So I don't really care. Cher, how do we get you face to face with Chris McDonough then? I don't.
Oh my God, I would love that.
I don't think he would want to.
If he would,
I think
we're
the whole
bummed for this
gang of us
man.
against him.
if he wanted to. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Yes, we
TJ.
see you. Sorry, I saw your comment earlier and then I got sidetracked. Thank you. Hi, thank you. What was I saying?
I have no idea.
Okay. There's a lot of topics tonight, Kim. Thank you for addressing that. I'm definitely not crazy. Okay, so the other thing I want to address is me going to the police and making a police report. Yeah, don't worry, I unblocked you. The reason we did that is because it was a lot. And also, I felt like I had to. Like, it was ridiculous. But then also, I cannot know that these type of people are out here and just be bullied into a damn corner to shut up and allow them to keep on doing what they're doing. I don't have that in me. And if they're going to be dumb enough to follow through with the threats that they are leading to them, well, now there's a paper trail leading to all of these people with all of the threats. So there's that. Am I trying to do things a little bit smarter? Yeah, because I had to make a police report. But again, these are some people that are not what they say they are. These are people that should not be trusted with children, period. Like, I'm sorry, but me stopping an interview does not resort in literal death threats to me and my fiance and my family. Would that happen? So if I was his attorney, say I'm an attorney, went to school, everything, and I was acting as John's attorney, And I said, Don, you shouldn't do an interview with people that are incriminating you. Would they then send death threats to the attorney?
When you write, your tone influences how readers respond. With Grammarly, just highlight your text and type.
So yes, and he doesn't like it either, you know, that we made a police report, but I still feel like I'm like I don't like what these people are doing, and I am not going to get bullied into a corner by some little man. No, he is nothing to me. So again, if something happens to me, it all leads back to his team and this whatever the hell group. Okay, so am I scared? No, because no, sorry. Yes, exactly. It was not professional at all to who they claim to be. What did that have to do with predators touching children and stuff? That was beyond. Okay, is their channel? It's their channel, y'all. They can discuss. Yeah, and okay, that's another thing too. Everyone comes in here. I don't know what they expect from me. Do they want me to sit up here for an hour and just say Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells? This is all about Summer Wells, Summer Wells. Like, what do you want from me? This is my channel. And if you go back, it's not just Summer Wells content on here. This is Voices Behind the Wall. Am I covering things on the Wells? Yes. Why? Well, because I'm the one talking to them. Other people are talking to them. They cover it. Chris McDonough talked to them. He covered it. Everybody wanted him to talk to Don again, but I talked to him and all hell breaks loose. It is wild. So I can talk about whatever I choose to on my channel. This is not Don's channel, Candace's channel. This is not Summer Wells's channel. Okay. But we obviously on this platform are doing everything we feel like, you know, we can do in our power to help bring Summer home. Just because other people don't agree with how I'm doing it, I mean, I can't help that. I'm helping a family try to find their daughter. It does not make sense. So no, this is a channel that I created back in 2017. I've been on here as a creator for only maybe 2 years now. And I talk about whatever I want to talk about on my channel.
Sound Angel, no. She doesn't tell Don what to do. She
Nope.
advises him on what she thinks he should do, and that has nothing to do with the investigation. This is not an investigation. People talking about it on YouTube, we are not investigators. You might like to think you are, but you're not.
Yeah,
we are entertainers.
Yeah, I
That
am
is all.
doing what everybody else would do. And I'm sorry, let's be all the way real here.
Yep.
Everyone covering this case that has a channel wants to talk to Don.
Yeah, just like in the Watts,
They've
everyone
all
wanted to
said
talk
it.
to Chris.
Everybody would love to talk to Chris Watts. So a lot of it, unfortunately, I feel, yes, is a little bit of jealousy. But here's the thing. I am in Canada. He is in Tennessee. How am I forcing him to do anything?
Yeah.
Please tell me that. Do I say, hey, Don?
Oh, no,
this
it
is maybe not a
isn't.
good
It
idea?
isn't that. That's not what it is. That it is. I believe it is the jealousy. It's the combination of the jealousy, and people want to talk to him, and he won't talk to them because you were doing the right thing by advising him, don't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know, that's what you're saying. You're not saying don't, whatever, you know, he can do what he wants.
If he listened to me fully, you guys, there wouldn't be no fake 17-year-old he was talking. Like, trust me, he doesn't, like, here's the thing. Everyone, well, most people at this point, I would say 75% of people believe that poor Candace, she's so controlled by Don. Don's so controlling and so abusive and yada, yada, yada. But little old me in a whole nother country has all this control on Don. What?
Yeah. Yeah, riddle me that.
It just makes no sense.
And you know what else, Cher? You haven't betrayed him. You haven't betrayed him, not one of his confidences. You have come out and said, sorry, that's off limits. I told him I wouldn't talk about it.
Yep.
You know, and that's the right thing to do. That's not what other people have done or are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've seen the crazy comments. There's other people I've seen where, oh, the Fed should take all of our computers and phones because we know where Summer is. We're helping him cover where Summer is.
Oh my gosh.
Now, a conversation Don and I had together was that if he was to tell me anything crazy, by law, it's my responsibility to report that. And I would do so. I wouldn't go to freaking Ernie. Anyway, Anyway, if there was something, clearly I would go and report that, right? So no, I don't have Summer. We don't have Summer with us in Canada.
God, that's stupid.
I am not hiding for Dawn where Summer's at and know where it's at. Because here's the other thing. If you don't think for 10 seconds that their phone lines aren't bugged by TBI, FBI, and everybody under the sun,
Ours
you
too,
are,
probably, since we
and
talk to
ours
them.
because we are talking to him all day, every day. You guys are wackadoos.
Yeah. Thanks, Pink Lady.
Thank you, Pink Ladybug.
What baffles me is people will believe the dumbest stuff with absolutely no proof at all. Like, just because someone they idolize says it, they just run with it like it's, oh my God, it's the truth. And we don't know. Nobody has all the answers. Nobody. Not us, not CM. We don't know. The police haven't told us nothing. All they can do is analyze what we got.
Like FBI would watch social media seriously. Now, you honestly don't think that they'd be watching their social media when their daughter is missing? Like, this is a high profile case, and you honestly don't think they're watching? Because they do.
Oh,
they
be monitoring
absolutely do
their
monitor social media. Yes.
They mean watching YouTube videos.
I don't mean just YouTube videos, but hell yeah, you best believe they're probably watching the ones where Dawn is talking. Even on Chris McDonough, I feel like they're watching what they're saying on his channel, because if everybody is a suspect, you're listening.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that
Shit, I can't talk. Running Bear, that lady's name is Terry. She came along in this case. Cher actually helped her, with her channel. And in the end, she ended up stabbing Cher in the back. Her name is Terry. I don't even know if she's still around because I don't like her, but that's who that is. And Running Bear, I appreciate you sharing my Cincy link. If anybody ever does want, I'm just saying, because sometimes people do want to send a cash app or something to me. And I don't like taking money like that. You can order from my Cincy. That would greatly support me or whatever, Cincy makes amazing gifts. Christmas is coming. Running Bear, you're not missing none with her. Let's just continue watching because I don't like her.
No, and if we had any kind of information, we would turn it over.
Oh yeah.
But there hasn't. True, but why get involved in the other drama? If you're talking about the PHN people, why? It's because they inserted themselves, and they literally they're planting evidence, you guys. Like, they are going around acting as if they are above the law and all. Like, it is wild. I cannot stand for that. And I don't know how many of you guys have been with me since I started my channel back with Rhonda Glover. I have always brought exposure to people like that. So I don't have it in me to just be bullied by yet another man in my life who ain't even anybody to me. I don't know why I just did this. And allow him to speak like that, and not knowing that, and I am knowing that he is out there threatening women and stuff. And I'm just going to sit here and I don't have that in me. I'm not that person. Am I?
Nope. Regardless of how many times I tell her.
He does.
I tell her the exact same thing you said, Sound Angel. This is not a good idea. It's just going to piss him off more.
He did. So, yeah. I'm not that. I just can't. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I can't know that there is women afraid of this man and that he is out here doing this and just sit here and be quiet about it. I can't. Because it's only women he's doing this to. So it's not in me. He's around, Jennifer. Hey, Natasha Taps. Jessica Moon.
That question, or
what one?
The one you just highlighted.
There's a text message going around that you sent. Yep, we already discussed that. He took that bait and ran right with it and did exactly what I knew he was going to do. So it's awesome. Can we switch focus for a sec? Have you heard back from Gonzo and the monkey case? No.
There you go.
Well, there's that.
I honestly haven't had even the time. And no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he's emailed me. I have a bunch of unread emails right now, even maybe, but no, as of right now, no. Awesome.
I don't know how awesome it is, but
Uh,
at least they're out of there.
Why would I text that to Ernie? That makes no sense. It kind of sounds made up to me. Why would we love you too, Dalen? I didn't even see what they said. Oh, they wanted me to slow chat. It's definitely not over. You can bet that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Pam.
Yeah, it's not cool. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Voice for the
Mhm.
Voiceless. Nobody important. Okay, so what would you guys like? Because what do we got here? We're going live in less than an hour. What would you guys like to chit chat about? Terry, what's on your mind?
oh my God, that Chris's thing has been on my mind. I was up all night. He's just got me. Oh, did you see his live?
Oh, with the pictures and that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
saw
I mean,
some of it.
not just the pictures. He's got all his stuff wrong. His whole timeline. He has Hunter calling at 8 o'clock in the morning. So now he's got this gap, you know, that, but Candace was waiting for her mother when Hunter called. It's just like a lot of stupid shit. That 40 minutes, he's missing 9 because because he says his gap is from 6:32 until 7:03 or something like that. So he's missing 9 minutes. It's not 40 minutes. I don't know. He just really got under my skin last night. Oh my God, I think I did 3 videos.
Thank you, Heb. We love you too.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they didn't really care for that one, but
Mm-mm. He was off on everything. Everything.
well, I mean, nobody's perfect. I mean, people, I think in a way, he kind of pooched himself with all of his credentials and everything because everyone's going to expect him, okay,
Yeah.
this guy knows everything there is to know. He's going to have all the right answers. And that just shows you that no man does.
Terry, there's a thing on the screen for you.
Yeah, I see that.
Baby, I'll be right back on your text.
Yeah, there's, well, like when you
Yeah,
put the two
thank
pictures
you,
up,
Danny.
up side by side, you can totally tell, especially with a couple of them, that
Yeah,
the one that's been altered is a lot darker and the reds are brighter. And the one Summer's lips are almost like a light pink, and then in the altered picture they're red. So yeah, they're definitely altering the coloring and the contrast. And if it's the truth, you shouldn't need to do that. Yeah,
right.
I don't think you should have put those pictures up at all.
That was what I was saying. You know, if he's the professional he claims to be, it would have been facts only, or he would have done the research that Chasing Truth had done, because that's where I
Yeah.
got that. I credit her for it, but
Yeah, I saw both hers and yours.
yeah. But when I saw it, it was like I wanted to put it up there, but I did credit her.
Mhm.
But it was just crazy.
Yeah. Plus, we don't know how much the original photos were already retouched or anything. Like even if you just take a picture on your iPhone or whatever, there's already, it's not a raw picture. It's not like a blank canvas, so to speak. It already adds its own coloring and contrast and everything else to try and optimize the picture for what, you know, what would make it look the most pleasing. So if you add to that, quite often you end up actually causing distortion.
Hey, really
Right.
quick, in the comments I've seen a few times about talking about him possibly having dementia, and that's why his wife is helping him and stuff.
Oh God.
Hold on, let's not go there. I've taken care of people who've gotten that, and I don't want to make fun of that.
No.
I mean,
No, he's a smart guy.
I forget things all the time. I want to repeat again, there's some things where I think he's helpful. He did well, like the whole thing with Candace.
Right.
Like some
Well,
things he says, I am like, oh yeah, I don't think he's all bad. Would I want him to be a detective? Do I personally feel like he's not the cop for me?
There
That's
you
all.
go. You know, I think it was really when, instead of doing what he used to do and investigate the real way, he's going on the internet and grabbing like the photos, for example, getting information from other YouTubers, then presenting it with a disclaimer. It might not be true. You don't do that if you're a professional. You know, that's, I agree with you. I think he's done a lot of good, but there's,
Oh, he
you know,
has. I mean, he brought us the interviews with Allie and H. There was a lot of information there, and same with Candace
Yeah.
and Dawn's interview too. He just
Right.
decided to go after Dawn, and yeah, he should have. If he'd stayed more objective, I think he'd be doing a lot better.
Oh, I want to cover that
Yes.
because people like to make fun that I said, they want to say I was trying to like start some donation for police report money, and I was trying to lie to try and raise more money. Now I've said this before, but I will repeat myself. Ray Andriacchio, I was confusing police report with this case discovery. Ray Andriacchio had to pay like $2,000 or more, I believe, because I saw what they told her she had to pay for each page. She had to pay a lot of money for discovery on her own son, not the police report. I got that. I got discovery and police report mixed up in my head. My bad.
On December 1st, history's greatest hero.
The professor? Indeed. Indiana Jones.
And I'm not going to answer to anyone if they did or didn't. They will.
I'm with you, G-Dog. Exactly.
wait, what did he say? I
So
like
he's
to write
making-
up.
Until it turned it into a witch hunt.
Yeah.
Once he just went laser focus on Dawn, that's when I was just
Yeah.
like, well, this is kind of coming out of nowhere.
You know what?
noticed he
That's
had
how
less
innocent.
than half his views last night. He had only about 13,000 watching instead of 27,000.
But that's how innocent people end up in prison. When you keep that one focus, like you said.
And you guys, like everybody watching, you all know it's hard to stay objective. It's hard to say, like, give everyone a fair shake. Like,
Mhm.
there's people in here who I've seen them say nasty things about Chris and another channel that's only a couple letters of the alphabet. And, you know, you have every right to not like them. But it is hard to just stay completely objective, even with other YouTubers, never mind about the details of the case.
Yep.
And I think that's what most of those people saying, why isn't this about Summer, blah, blah, blah. That's not what they're actually mean. They mean, why aren't you incriminating Dawn like everybody else? Because they aren't saying that over on his channels.
Mhm. Yeah, you're right.
If you're
You're right.
attacking Dawn, no one's saying, why isn't this about Summer? Which is weird.
We're talking about Jeannie, and they're not saying it either.
Yeah, and that whole thing's horrible. But
Yes,
that's not about Summer.
it's a different. Right, exactly.
Apples and oranges. Sarah Holt. I gotta read that one. Hey guys, just want to point this out. The guy that wasn't there and can be tracked is on trial, but the two that have a missing sister/daughter and were there aren't. I'm just very confused. I'm very confused by that question. I'm not sure which. I don't know
thought
what
it
you
was
mean.
me.
All right, see you guys. Take care. Hey.
Hey, I'm live, just so you know. So don't say whatever. Just so you know, I'm live while I'm on the phone with you.
Okay.
What you texted me earlier about a phone call you thought you were being set up on. Am I allowed to tell them about that right now?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You say we're live right now?
Yeah, I'm on live right now,
Okay.
and you're on speaker, but I haven't brought it up yet. I wanted to ask your permission first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let them know. I'll keep out names, but I'll just say that I'll just tell them that there was a phone call.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
say
Well,
something?
Thank you.
Are
Yeah.
you okay if I do?
Oh, he
I
can't hear
just
you.
want to. Oh, he can't hear me.
He cannot hear you
No,
because
he's
we have
coming
your
through
All
our
right, Don, I'll talk to you.
Oh,
a little bit.
okay.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. All right, I wanted to just make sure I could tell you guys about something because I told you I was on the phone with Don right before coming on here, which is why we were a few minutes late starting this. He had an interesting phone call, which he believes was being recorded for a purpose. You know, there's certain charges that are going to happen against him, right?
Mhm.
And so an hour or two ago or so, this person actually called Don and was talking about their past and really, really trying to trip him up to say that he was over 18 years old when it happened. But he was like, that is not the story I remember. But he called me right after. He goes, I swear they were trying to like record me saying I was over 18 or whatever. I said, well, hell yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. I was like, what? So they are trying to trap him in recordings to have something, I feel like. I mean, and you know, to each their own, but yeah, it's a little something that was just happening. Tampa Boys Customs.
Hey, Tampa Boy.
Long time no see, my friend. Thank you.
I'm not far from Tampa.
Y'all
So
should check out his channel. He's in Florida, and him and his family. What do they build like these mini bikes and go karts and stuff?
Yeah.
And it's
They just
fun.
like, it looks like they just
Oh,
have fun
nice.
all damn day.
Custom made. Yeah, I think isn't he?
He's always like ripping around these little mini bikes. It's awesome.
Hey, he's a mod, right?
I have no idea. Well, he doesn't.
I just want him to drop your channel link in here, boy. Okay, you're a mod now. Tampa Boys, drop your link if you're still in here, please. Thanks, guys. Many more races coming. Awesome.
There you go.
We do have to catch up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, things have been a little bit crazy.
Yeah, but please drop your link in here, buddy. So what do you guys think about that? Debbie says just hang up. What do you guys think about that? Like, yeah, I mean, if she needs the evidence for court, but I thought that was a little not right, in my opinion. Now, I know everyone's going to come for me, but I think it's weird that if you are so hurt by this person, you're then calling them to stage a recorded phone call for something. Like, I don't understand. I get it, but I don't get it.
What somebody had told me was, this was in Utah, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Somebody had told me, and I don't know factually, but that the statute of limitations, there was one or something like that in 2003. So anything before that time, or something to that fact, that basically the statute of limitations would have run out for him. You know, that's what I got from that, because the Supreme Court came out with that after the 10 years was passed.
Yeah, I've gotten a ton of emails. We should make that into a video. By the way, if none of you have ever heard of a couple calling each other husband and wife before they are legally married, I don't know what to tell you. Get off my planet.
Yes, we're not. We're only engaged. We're not married.
We are not legally married. We know that, but we call each other husband and wife because we
like
can't.
it.
Try and stop us. Tell Don to record the time call came in and phone number, meaning keep a written log. Yes. Yes.
That's a good idea. Like how so many people did the facepalm.
CM was trying to talk Jay into filing suit. Yes, and I watched that, and I didn't get the vibe like she truly wanted to. I get more the vibe like this is what he wants. You guys, I mean, if you listen to what she said, he apologized, right?
And she said she was happy.
She said she was happy with that, but
Yeah,
then he kept talking and blah, blah, blah. It was CM who didn't want her to be happy with that. Because I'm sorry, is it right? No. Everyone thinks we're defending SA. We're not. We're just saying that in this case right now, condemning this man for past actions of 30 years ago, I'm sorry, that doesn't bring Summer home. And everyone's saying, oh, you've made this the Don show. And Don, how do you say his name? Buchman or Bushman or No. He literally just trashed me.
I know.
Video.
Don't do what
but I
he
just
does.
want to say, no, I'm not going to trash him. I have a response to what he said to me in there. He said, what did he say? He said, we all want to know why it's the Don show because we made it that way, and that's not true. And then you went to how many videos I put out since the Wells and the names and titles of my videos, but go back in yours too. You're doing the same thing as me, but for some reason it's not okay for me because I'm talking to Don. But you wanted to talk to Don too. Everybody wanted to talk to Don. And here's the deal. The one thing I said to Don, which I guess maybe he's listening to, but I do not like control him or twist his arms. I only said, you need to keep your circle small. But guess what? He really isn't doing that, is he? If he's talking to 17-year-olds or fake 17-year-olds, right? So I don't control him on that. He talks to who he wants to talk to. But I said, and honestly, it's because they went to CM and they went to other people and they felt
betrayed.
They felt wronged by them. Yes. So they were about to, just stop talking altogether, but he wanted to defend himself because he's got the whole world. I understand wanting to defend yourself. We get that. And he's got it on a whole another level than any of us creators and stuff. Block me all you want, all your fucking rape apologists. I've got socks. What?
Just another troll.
People are crazy. Maybe they're swingers sometimes. Boring.
The only way that people will accept talking about it is if you think Don should hang for Summer's disappearance because of his past with Jeannie, which makes no goddamn sense. But these people don't have any goddamn sense.
Hold on. I'll ask him.
Oh God.
Hold on. Oh no, I mean, I don't want to be. I'm controlling and I'm putting words into his mouth, and I don't want to do that.
Hi, sir.
Hi. I'm still live, just so you know. If you don't want to answer, that's okay. But people are wondering, do we believe, or do you and Candace believe that was really Candace's mom on those messages?
No, not at all, because we've talked to her extensively, and I was, at first I did think so I was really upset, and so I looked at all the text messages very closely, and the way that she writes and everything, and she does not write like that, and some of the words she don't use, and we know it wasn't her.
Yeah, and also I was on the phone and I heard her say that to you guys. No, I didn't talk to anybody in 2 years.
Right.
And she thinks you're dumb for being on Facebook Messenger talking to people, so why would she?
Right, exactly. She won't talk to anybody because she's actually been through this stuff before with her first daughter, and she knows she knew all this stuff was going to happen, and she tried to warn me too. And of course, the only reason I even done any of this was for Summer's sake, to try to help find her. That's the only reason I ever went on the air, period, because that's what I told myself first time I went on camera. It was for Summer's sake, and to be able to say that I love her. And they didn't really say that a whole lot. They just say whatever they want to say, of course. I put what they want to put on there and edit the rest out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering that. I'll stop bothering you for now.
You're fine. Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. So there you guys go. I mean, that's all I can really do for y'all. I don't know. Grandma will not do podcasts. She will not talk to anyone. So I even said, does Grandma want to put a statement out to say, no, that's not me? And she's like, hell no, I want nothing to do with talking to people. Hey, Benny.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, no, I hear
Hey,
you.
Benny.
How you doing, Miss Terry? You're looking lovely this evening.
Well, thank you. So are
Yes,
you.
it was.
Thank you.
So pretty.
Aw.
Just the Southern way.
Okay, good. Too much, Mom. I mean, yeah. I can't please everybody, I suppose. And no, I didn't time you out for asking about my goddamn GoFundMe. I don't care. I'm gonna make another goddamn GoFundMe just for you haters.
I'm gonna make one for you too.
Yeah. Okay. Do it.
Well, somebody make one for me.
I'm legit gonna start one for my fucking teeth because all the trolls fucking making fun of me. So fuck y'all. I'm gonna make 10 GoFundMes. Benny, he's laughing, but I can't hear him. What's going down, brother?
Man, I'm out here trying to get to the money, but it's hard with all this stuff going on. You know, I mean, it's just impossible to focus on anything else right now. It's so overpowering. It really is.
It's a lot. We've all been like Cam, Allie, you, me, Mark was like miserable. He was like, even Cam said like they just really couldn't even get out of bed yesterday. Everybody's stomachs hurt. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's an awful lot. You know, to try to think that it's going to get any better anytime soon is probably a fallacy. So it's just kind of, you know, the current terrain we're navigating is it is.
Grandma knew her daughter was bipolar in those messages. Why couldn't she spell bipolar? Because it was not her. Plus, if you are from Wisconsin, there's a certain way of talking. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't say for sure. I can just say what they tell me. And I heard Grandma on the phone. I was on the phone with them while they were on the phone with Grandma, all on speaker, and she said no. So I heard Grandma with my own ears. You heard what they had just said, what she's telling her own daughter and son-in-law. Like, that's all I can give you guys, believe it or not, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet dreams. Let's everybody just make a GoFundMe. We all need better teeth. Not to say I believe everything Don says, but I won't harass him. There is enough hate in here. People that haven't done anything to get hate or harass. YouTube is a toxic place. Yes, heart-shaped box. It is, and it shouldn't be. Like, we were supposed to be coming on here to like let loose and like get away from bullshit in our everyday lives, right? And it's turned completely opposite. And YouTube's turned real life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, guys, I am. I'm gonna slow it, even though we're gonna end this one here in a few because the Mister is doing one. I'm gonna drop the link. He's got a whole discussion thing planned, but I wanted to get on here quick because I laid low for a little bit, but it was driving me nuts. They are, Colonel. Someone needs to be found. Amen. That's why we all go through what we are going through, even though it's mentally a mind fuck, and everyone's where, they're making all this money or da 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 da. It's like, you guys, we literally keep on with this because we too are trying to bring summer home. Maybe it's not the same way or how everyone agrees is the right way. This is how we feel in our hearts is the right way, whether everyone agrees with it or not. Everybody's different.
Absolutely. Hey, Free.
Oh, Benny.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How about you?
Can you click on that was the signature?
Well, thank you for asking, sir.
He's driving right now. Thank you, in my opinion. Not haters, girl. These are fans.
Hey, girl.
Dedicated, because 55% of the people who watch my shit are not subscribed. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be on top of the shit you want to troll me for.
Sound like Benny just got electrocuted.
Oh shit.
Yeah, at least if you're gonna come around and troll, be current about it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Would you mind if I dropped my channel in the chat?
No,
no, go
no,
ahead.
absolutely. And remind me to add it into the description. I've always got Benny and Cam and Mama Kim and you in there.
I think that's
Yeah,
it.
Terry, how long have you been? You're pretty new to the whole YouTube scene, aren't you?
Yeah. A couple of weeks, I think, but I've done a lot in that time.
You put out some good stuff. I try
I'm
and catch all
learning.
of the videos anyway.
I noticed, and thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
That means a lot.
Well, I don't
And
get to
Benny,
watch
I've
much
seen
YouTube.
him, and I see you, sure.
We don't eat. That is Terry.
St. Elmo's, just put the link in there for mine.
people
That's
hear
for
me
my
before
live
this.
later.
This one?
Yeah, the pin link is going to be for my live that's going on in like 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of got off the rails of this one. This is supposed to be about something else, and then
Well, no, I was gonna cover a little bit of everything.
yeah.
I took a little break. There's a lot. I don't even really know what to say, you guys. So
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's not like a lot right now. I'm sorry, but
Connie, wow, you two are wacko.
thank you. I love it. You don't even know.
For over 120 years, JCPenney has been there.
Only a real crazy bitch. Tattoos crazy bitch on her.
That's true. Yeah.
Hey, kitty. What's the title say? Nobody is even gonna try and figure it out.
She
Is there
told me what it
anything
says,
in?
and I still don't get it.
Seriously? Okay.
I know what it is. I know what it is. But I'll never say.
I guess she's explaining it to him.
Yes, even though I told her not to. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He thought I had talents that I really don't. I just Google's awesome.
They make apps for countless.
He thought I was some secret coder.
Yeah, I was like really impressed. Like, wow, she's like a savant. But no, she just put it into an app.
My secret out. Hold on 1 second.
And Stephanie, it's okay to have differences in opinions.
Hi,
respect and
buddy.
kindness. That's how we can move
What
forward
you doing?
together, not hate, disrespect. Sorry for shouting at some people. There
What
you
you
go,
doing, bud?
Stephanie.
Awesome.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm on a YouTube show right now, buddy. I love you. Do you want to say hi to everybody? You're on speaker. Say hi.
Hi.
There's 1,209 people that can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, what do you think about the people who bully your mom? What do you think about adults bullying other adults?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Immature.
It's immature. Okay, you got 12,000 or 1,200 people watching. Tell all of these adults what you think. Like, don't say anything naughty. Everyone's listening. They will be mad at me. So say, what do you think about adults that bully other adults online?
It's immature.
It's immature.
And yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Can I call you later?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love you.
You too.
Bye. Sorry. He just turned 13.
He sounds
now.
really, that's the age.
Yeah, a 13-year-old just called a bunch of grown adults immature.
Immature. Like,
just
yeah.
let that wash over you for a minute
Yeah.
before you type your next awful sentence.
Yep.
He is a little shy, but he is proud of his mama's channel. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in a few minutes we'll be on hubby's channel. Terry, you have anything you want to close off with? You can join us over there also. You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy, it's his channel. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, that would be great. I'd
Okay,
like
we'll
that.
shoot
But no,
you the link in like
I
5
just-
minutes. What about you,
Okay,
girl?
sounds good.
Going on?
Thank you for
You
having
can't
me,
hear.
guys.
We will shoot you the link too, Benny.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, and just to end this, a 13-year-old, a brand new 13-year-old just called all of the adults bullying each other immature.
Yep.
Okay, that's all of that one. I'm gonna start another one, of course. I have to run, just right up a couple places up from where I live. My office. I have all of my packages sent to my office here. I'm gonna let this play. I'm sorry for the commercials if they come on. I'm gonna be gone for like 5-10 minutes just to grab my packages. Please stay here because I have to get those before the office closes. And it's something I've been waiting on for my business and stuff. So if commercials play, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Please don't leave. Hope that makes sense.
We'll play it again later tonight. What? You turn it down. Okay, so I can remove these other screens or what?
Yeah.
It's not letting me. It's only letting me edit. Okay, guys.
Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make a morning macchiato. Need to wake up a little more. Me too. Can you make me one too, please? Hey, Ricky. Yeah, we're gonna do another show later this evening. But first of all, no, Don is not in jail. I actually just spoke to him about 2 hours ago. So he was not arrested last night to be transferred to Boston or whatever else was out there. I know that's a huge thing. I just got bombarded being asked, but 11:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. I spoke to him last about maybe 3 hours ago now. So trauma and rumors, right? Well, everyone heard that stuff going on, so they just, I guess, assumed he was arrested overnight or whatever they take with and run with. Hi, Sunshine. Yes, highlights. I'm okay. So I did this one because I am going live tonight with a lot of shit, you guys. But then I kept getting message after message after message. Is he in jail? What happened? Is he being brought to Boston or whatever? So I threw together a quick one here. Like, what do you guys want to know first? You shoot, I'll answer. Hubby. Yeah, of course. So, like I said, I spoke to him about 3 hours ago, less than 3 hours ago. So is that true that he was arrested last night? I'm going to go with no. Or was he picked up and questioned and brought home all in one night while I was sleeping? I guess that's possible. However, according to Don, it's all bullshit. And I'd have to agree because like I spoke to him this morning. So whatever however people want to take that and run with it. So hi, Loving Life. Rumors, of course. Why is his Facebook all weird? I'm not sure why his Facebook is all weird. I know a lot of us were talking about that. Chris McDonough had said there was maybe a search warrant for his Facebook. Maybe that's true. I don't know. Maybe that could explain why. I'm not sure. He was talking about wanting to delete his Facebook altogether, but keep Messenger for a few people. So I'm not sure. Baby, thank you for getting rid of the other screens. You blocked me from here to honest. What? I didn't block you, Autumn. You have been in here chatting along with us all the time, haven't you been? I haven't blocked you. Hey everyone, what's going on? Just joining. Lady in one of the groups said she is with Don right now buying drywall to fix up the house. There you go. It appears deleted. Good. He did say he was going to be deleting it. Yeah, it's messing up for everybody, Benny, not just you. Maybe he did just go and delete it altogether. Tiffany Taylor, did I get your email? You know, I've gotten so many emails. If it came under Tiffany Taylor, I don't recognize your name. I have been at least sending short replies so people know I'm getting the emails as I open them. So Don B. clickbait. You know, I don't know if he's clickbaiting, but he's getting the same comments we're getting. Clickbait, maybe a little to ask if that was true or not. Don, come on, Don B. You know, because you just called my husband the other day and you emailed me. So you could have asked if that was true. But hey, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, we video chat all the time. It's Don. I know it's Don. I'm telling you, Don was not arrested. No, Don was not arrested. Hey. Public service announcement. I'll say it again. Donald Wesley Wells Sr. was not arrested last night, nor being sent to Boston today. I'll get Buchanan. Those messages, along with those women and Jay, should be absolutely ashamed playing games with his family.
Hamburglar. Okay, that's just funny.
Well, that does look serious, right? So if she got those messages from whoever they came from, Dusty or whoever, those messages along with those women. Yeah, the women who are doing that. But let's just say if you got that though and you align it, like I even looked and I was like, that is Don's Facebook picture. That does kind of look like him writing. So she shared. If I got that information, you guys, I sure as hell would share it because, you know, it's up for us. We're supposed to be finding answers and we put out the information if we think it's true. I mean, it looks like it's Don's account. So if I had that information like Jay for Justice did, I probably would have put it out too. So I don't think she really did too wrong there. But the women trying to set him up and all that, I think is wrong. even with the phone calls, trying to get him set up with trying to say how old he was on the phone when his stepsister was calling. He called me right away, like, I know they were recording me. They really, really wanted me to say I was over 18. I'm going to drop the link in chat. Trust nothing. So many lies and BS. I mean, I agree with you on that.
There's definitely a lot of new stuff coming out now.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and tonight, you guys, I've been taking notes and everything, and we're going to go through it like a lot better tonight. We're going to go through it all. Yes, we are going to go through those messages. We are going to go through what I know about them and things he's told me about them. And then as they're aired and thrown all around now, made public yesterday, what he's now saying about them. And I mean, honestly, he just says it's all bullshit. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. And I do like his story for the whole situation, and I'll tell everybody tonight. Chasing Truth and Benny's channel have info on their recent videos. Yes. Is he chilled out now? Benny, do you drink coffee in the morning?
God, I hope not.
I don't know if he needs to, though.
Fuck you mean?
They're going to write a fuck you mean. It'd be so funny if he did that, like, to end his shit every time, but he, like, hits the camera. So, like, one time I got pissed. I think it was at Jay for Justice, like, a year ago, and I got pissed, and I swatted my phone, and everyone was like, my phone, like, spilled over, and everyone loved that shit.
Does anyone else picture Benny, like, getting ready for bed at night, and he's brushing his teeth so damn hard he breaks the toothbrush every night?
Yeah.
Right before he nods off, he's laying in bed, fuck you mean?
Fuck you mean? His wife's like, God damn it, gotta buy a new toothbrush tomorrow. I love coffee! Yell that in Benny's voice.
I love coffee!
We love our brother Benny.
He's hilarious.
I'm gonna throw 2 mini phones have died. Yes. CM knows what's coming for Dawn. I don't, like, what is coming for Dawn? Nobody knows. What does he know that law enforcement don't know, that anybody else don't know? I want to know.
Yes, there's a lot that none of us know.
Yes, Amanda, I have spoken with Dawn today. I have spoken to Dawn about well, I don't know what time it is for y'all, wherever you are, but at 9 a.m. for me, puts it at almost 3 hours since I've talked to him. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Sisters pressing charges. Well, that should be interesting. Yes, I can. He has not been arrested.
I'm going to type that in there.
Yes, Donald Wells has not been arrested. I repeat, Donald Wells has not been arrested. We should, like, just stream it. Where's my banner? I'm going to make a fucking banner for everybody. Put a banner up on this bitch. Donald Wells has not been arrested. Boom. Is that working? I don't know. There, I figured it out.
Yay.
Okay, back to the comments. Okay. Thank you, Benny. Geez. Okay. Thank you for confirming. So much bullshit going around. It's fucking insane. Amen. It really is. Benny, I heard your laugh as I read your comment. I love coffee. Yeah. That's Mark's favorite. Heavy loves his laugh too.
Yeah.
How's it go? Do you have access to the audio and video? Sorry, just come in. Maybe. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I plead the fifth right now. Okay? That's all. Please, everyone, it doesn't matter what you think happened. Please share Summer Flyer in your local Facebook group. Yes, thank you, BBK. What's the deal with the cartel? Well, you guys, if really cartel was involved, I don't know, would he be talking about it so much on TV? Wouldn't they come for him then? You know, I don't know. I don't know too much about that. I was more like into, Italian mafia and shit. So I don't know too much. I do have like an acquaintance on here on YouTube. He's a good creator, been to prison, who actually ran for the cartel. And I wonder if I could ask him a few questions, actually. His name is JC. And I've talked to him a few times. Yep, been to prison and ran for cartel and everything. We love you too, Benny. Why do I have a red mark beside my name? I don't see a red mark beside your name. Tammy Sue? I don't know. Benny's laugh is the best. Benny might like have to just come up on panel just to laugh for everybody.
Yeah, I agree, Sammy Joe. I don't see them giving someone like Don $50,000 fine. That's not to say it's impossible, but
yeah, we're not saying it's impossible. We're not saying that. Do we find it pretty far-fetched? Yeah, I mean, of course we do. Do I think that it would be smart for him to be speaking so much on Facebook? Because let's face it, he brings up the cartel. He's talked about the borders and Mexican and trafficking and like all of this a lot, right? A lot. So I don't know, because I don't have facts. I am not a cop. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an investigator. Never claimed to be. I don't know. I do know like what Don has to say about this, but I'm gonna wait. I want to make sure I have it right what he's saying, so that I don't fuck up anything. Because again, I can only come to you and tell you what he tells me about the situation, or what he himself comes out and calls in himself, or whatever y'all hear from him himself, or what he asks me to say and put out there. Don's Facebook is acting weird. We have had discussions of him deleting his Facebook, yes. And of course, after now yesterday and all of this leaking of people he's been on Facebook Messenger with, yeah, he probably did go ahead and delete his Facebook. Wouldn't y'all do that too? Exactly, Benny. I'm not sure how he can tell me if he's in jail, so I'm going with he has not been arrested. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not somebody else texting me from his phone. Granny, right, with her sister. And another thing, if it was Candace taking his phone and talking to me, she'd just block me, right? We all know she does not like me. That's fine. And there's a lot more to that. And people are like, well, why do you call if you know his wife doesn't like you? Blah, 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 blah. There will be a day we can get into that, just not today, because it's like a love-hate she has with me. She talks to me sometimes, hates me other times, talks to me. It's like that, okay? It's a frustrating situation. But at the same time, I am not forcing Don to talk, you guys. No way is that even possible. OG member of the McCamey Manor. Oh, snap. Who's that? Oh my God, he told Chris he ran for a cartel years ago, then tells others in text that he owes them $20K. What is up with that? So that's the thing. Is there truth to maybe part of that? Not all of that? We don't know. But if he ran years ago and he's owed $20K, why now? Like, why all of a sudden today? You know what I'm saying? Why take just summer? Like, I don't know. Don wouldn't have been too hard to find at work and knock off if it was cartel. And let me tell you, I feel like that's the first thing that would have happened. And why didn't they take his wife and daughter? Something like that. Like, the little I do know about cartel ain't that pretty. And I don't know if they would just stop at just kidnapping their daughter. Like, possibly, yes. But I also feel like Don would have got a little shake up himself at work or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can call Don. Called him this morning. I have. I've talked to him. Talked to Don this morning.
I was wondering if you actually spoke or if it was just text.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I called him this morning and texted him. If you all want me to call Don. Yep. Well, you can call him, like, we talk when he's at work, but yeah, when he was young. So does that kind of make sense? And like all these years they wait for money owed, and then, oh, right before school starts, it's time to kidnap their daughter.
It seems like a bit of a stretch.
It does seem like a little bit of a stretch. Impossible? No, not impossible.
Yeah,
Team Summer Wells. Thank you, Brandy. Absolutely, Summer Wells.
it could be true. And it could also be true that Don did something this summer all on his own too. Like, we're not saying, hey, we don't know the truth.
Oh, you're all are like wanting me to call Don like right now while I'm live. First of all, I'm on my phone on this live. And secondly, I don't take demands from people in chat telling me when I should call him. Like, what do you want me to call him for? Yeah, no. He doesn't want to talk to any of y'all right now. Nobody. You don't want to believe me? That's perfectly fine. Don Wells just been arrested, says YouTube just shown it up.
That was YouTube announcing.
Yeah, YouTube did not announce that he's been arrested. And unless he has been arrested in the last 2 hours and 50 minutes, that's not true. Where's my text messages?
People are really hanging on that. For the monarchy call, he's not there. So I can't believe that crap is
For real. I'm texting him right now. And by the way, I never, like when Don had called in when we're live and I remind him we're live, he knows we're live. He's watching our lives, so he knows and calls in. I don't just call him on the spot. Yeah, he was at work when I talked to him.
Susan Brewer, if you were arrested, it would be on real news outlets nationwide. Exactly.
Amen. This would be breaking fucking news that he was arrested. The neighbor is lying. When did the neighbor say he got arrested then? He got arrested this morning? Like 3 hours ago? Within the last 3 hours? That is possible, because again, it's been 2 hours and 52 minutes since I have spoken with Don. So is it possible that in 2 hours and 52 minutes that Don has been arrested for whatever reason? Yes, that is certainly possible. Was he arrested last night? Nope, because I spoke to him 2 hours and 52 minutes ago. So last night is a sure hell no. He did not get arrested last night. Yeah, also look up Booking. His name's not on there. So there's another easy way. Well, we could use Mr. Share's phone to call him. Duh. But we don't take demands to call Don because we're being told to call Don now to prove something. Believe me or don't believe me. I don't really give a shit.
Tally ho, nice name, stupid comment.
Did I miss the second screenshot of Don's messages where he said the cartel? Because if not, it's just a rumor.
Apparently, from what the screenshot says he borrowed 50,000, and then apparently that moved to a phone conversation where he said it was the cartel. I don't think.
Yeah, they were on the phone all day, all night, video, talking, whatever, and that's when. So the screenshots, yeah, he's talking about, I guess, loans and guns, and yeah, maybe he did. I don't know. I might have that screenshot. I don't even fucking know anymore. And anyway. Yep.
People are pretty nuts. There's a whole mess of crap going around. Just all blew up since like Saturday.
Literally telling you, if Don Wells was arrested, it has been in the last 3 hours, 2 hours and 54 minutes to be exact. If he's been arrested, then it literally just happened in less than 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing you got to do with this, YouTube is not exactly real life. Like, if you want like immediate, up to date news, YouTubers aren't going to get it right away. You got to like it'll be on the news.
Yeah, he's at home or at work. I don't know. Someone said he was at work buying drywall, but when I spoke to him, he was, I think, at home. All I know is he wasn't arrested. I don't care where he was, at home or at work. I know that I spoke to him, so take it or leave it. Don't care.
Why would law enforcement text her back? That doesn't make any sense. People got to take those.
Law enforcement would text me back? Yeah, that's not true. And it certainly isn't Candace texting me back, because I would have just been blocked or deleted out of Dawn's phone Okay, wait, where'd Chasing Truth go? Sorry, I just got here and like we already answered this whole thing has become a mess. Yeah. Yeah. It's a mess.
This is getting a real
How would YouTube know? Don Buchanan came out and said, was he arrested? I don't know, but then he shows it's in his comments. Just because creators are getting comments saying Don is arrested, come on, you guys. And I'm telling you right now, everyone's running with he was arrested last night or overnight. It's not true. I'm telling you that right now. If he got arrested, I promise you he has been arrested within the last 3 hours of today. If that's even true, I guarantee you he was not arrested last night. Where is the neighbor coming out and saying this then? Again, until then, it is all fucking hearsay. Oh, the neighbor told me. Oh, there was comments on YouTube. I honestly don't give a shit what anyone else is saying because ain't nobody else the one talking to them. I know how Don talks. I know who Don is. Don was not arrested last night. People are ridiculous.
Okay, no, I'm seeing the cops were apparently on Bento Road last night. This is giving me a real Chris Watts vibe.
Yeah, Chris
Remember
Watts
back
did.
when there was a pipe burst or something?
Yep.
And so the police were there directing traffic, and all of a sudden there was a huge rumor that Ronnie Watts was arrested. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this.
Mm-hmm. Neighbor said it. Go do your math share. All right, fucking lips. Where's the neighbor? Where's the neighbor saying it? Have her come out and say it. And does she have proof? Did she record it? Because everyone's got a fucking cell phone. Did she record the police there, or at least cop cars? Not necessarily him being arrested, but did she have picture or video proof the police were there at all? Or is she being told he was arrested? And then she's telling people he's arrested. Because I promise you, it's a matter of time before you see just how big a sheep this fucking community really is, let me tell you. Where's the proof? Hey, Lips, come here with the proof. Bring the neighbor here with video and picture proof.
Yeah. I'd like to see that. But why would law enforcement be texting on his phone? That makes no sense at all.
It's been all texting, chasing truth, because Candace is all tore up and crying, and that's exactly how it goes. And then he will call me when he gets away from Candace. Don't care what people think about that. That's the truth. Niece said it too. Again, where's the niece then? It is all hearsay. Where's the niece? Bring the niece. Bring the neighbor.
You mean Trish, the niece that accused Don of SA?
Oh, is that what he's getting? Is that why everyone's saying he's arrested? Because of the thing? Okay.
Thanks for clearing that up, Christy.
Where was Christy's?
And it was not.
Christy, it was not Don's niece in the supposed post. It was the niece of the whoever Candace was supposed to be talking to. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about.
You always get so sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, you guys.
Well, yeah, where did the neighbor come out and say it?
That's what I'm saying. Where did the neighbor come out and say this? Where people are taking it and running with it? And I'm going to tell you, I promise you, he was not arrested last night. But again, am I saying maybe he could be arrested today? Yeah, that is very possible that in the last 3 hours and 2 minutes that he has been arrested. I did text him since being on here, and there has been no response. Feel that if you want, but doesn't mean he won't text me later. I will screenshot the text messages and post them in a community post. Exactly, chasing truth. Again, see, people take this and run with this. Ew, the cat farted.
If you guys want to know if Don was arrested, call the police department.
Yeah, call the police and say, has Don been arrested? Call them. Check the booking logs. It's free online. Go ahead. The family's website says they are safe at home as of an hour ago. Who knows? But just saying, as of an hour ago. Listen, I do not take demands from anybody, period. And after the shit show that's gone on overnight, and with people saying that, you really think you would want to answer? Seriously? FBI arrested him? See, I don't know. Yeah, Rhonda, there's a few people that said that again, but it's, I mean, do I believe it? Yeah, but I don't know for sure, right? Again, because we're hearing other people said this, again, it's hearsay. If he's been arrested in the last 3 hours and 3 minutes, I don't know that.
I believe it was a neighbor and a neighbor's niece. It has nothing to do with the family, from what was said.
I think me and Don Wells created this shit show. Absolutely false, but thanks for the comment. I didn't create anything.
The Don Wells show?
Chris McDonough.
Yeah. He was the one who started going hard after him. All we did was reach out to Don and say, well, if you want to say something, we'll put it up. That's all we've done.
Candace said that. I highly doubt Candace is on any social media platform saying that he's being extradited to Boston. The Candace I've gotten to know in the last month wouldn't do that. Hell no. Yeah, and what would Boston have to do with anything when isn't Jeannie in Utah?
Yeah.
Or isn't everybody in Utah? So Boston, how?
Captain said, I just called him, he's not in custody.
Thank you.
Okay, does anyone remember the other night someone, I think it was in my chat, was talking about Grandis or somebody took Summer to Massachusetts? Do y'all remember that? And now here's talking about Boston. Maybe there is something to that.
Lips, you're the one saying he was arrested. You could prove that. Why do you have to prove something is false? You should prove it's true. You're saying it.
I don't have to, like, and yeah, just the fact that you're being so demanding, I call somebody. I don't work for you.
Oh, God.
I owe you nothing.
Just so you know, don't ever tell Cher she has to do something.
Yeah, it will not get done just because you're fucking demanding it. I will not do it.
I tried to get hibbity dibbity this morning. I couldn't. You don't demand anything.
Yeah, I want to block Lips, but I kind of find her amusing that she thinks that, she just can demand things from people or whoever it is. Why am I blocked? Am I blocked? Nope, we can see you, so. Yeah, no, you're not blocked. The cat is gross. He farted. Bad. He's gross. Gina Marie. If the FBI, there is no way to find out. But why would the FBI arrest them? God's away, I wasn't invited on panel. You can certainly come on panel. You are one of few. Because, we don't always agree either, and that's fine, but we are respectful to one another, so I love that. I love her channel, by the way. Yeah, anyone wants to come up here, sure can. Grays, Chasing Truth. We look bloody crazy. I don't feel crazy. I'm sorry. The whole point of my platform was made to give people a voice in the way that they wanted it, in a way that was their truth, unmanipulated to how anyone wanted their narrative. It's for people to have their say how they want it, and that's exactly what I've done. That's it. Again, I can't, if it turns out one day Dawn is guilty of something, Candace is guilty of something, I still do not feel bad for what I've done. I can't control if they tell lies or whatever. That's not up to me. It's up to me to put out there what they want heard, that's what I was doing. No, I don't think he's been arrested, if you want my opinion. But can I say it's been 3 hours and 8 minutes since I have spoken to him. He has not texted and he has not called again. So will he call later? I will tell people if he calls me before my show later tonight. If he doesn't call, I will let people know he didn't call. But I do know, was he arrested last night? I can say, hell no, he was not arrested overnight last night. Was he arrested in the last 3 hours? I can't say, I can't confirm or deny that. I have no idea, but people have called, and it doesn't look like he's in custody. So I'm going to go with no, he's not. Period. I don't know why it's so fucking hard to understand. Jackson Pierce. Okay, we tried to play your intro and we did it wrong. So tonight I'm going to try it again. I fucking love it. Even though it messed up on our end. I'm still friggin' excited, but thank you. I appreciate that. Jackson Pierce says congrats on you. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, good.
Good job on that intro. Too bad I fudged it up trying to play it. I rendered it out in 4K, so it came through all choppy, but I'll fix that.
Yeah, I love it. That it was like a little something. It makes me excited through this mess of things, you guys. So thank you, Jackson. And I seen you're supposed to be live right now. What exact happened again? Recap, please. Okay, I'm gonna do one recap and then I'm gonna end this because in 6 hours we're gonna go like I'll show we're gonna get like much deeper. I just really wanted to like everyone saying he's in jail, no, arrested. As far as I know, no, it's not true. But again, if something changes or I get information between now and the show tonight, you all will know, you will all be told, everything will be out in the open. If he's arrested, and I know he's arrested, I will tell everybody. I'm not going to lie. That's not my purpose, is to make up lies. No. If there's, for some reason, any proof he's arrested, I will tell you, yes, you guys, he's arrested. But as of right now, no, I haven't seen the proof of that. I don't believe that to be true. Some people are saying Candace said that. I just don't believe that to be true because I've myself seen several different accounts that I know to be fake that are posing as Candace, Grandma, and Dawn. Do people not realize that this kind of false info and people calling Ellie takes time and effort away from finding somebody? Keep doing what you are doing. And that's true. Like I say, just call yourself and see if he's arrested. But like you said, it's taking away when you do call. Indeed, I agree. But it's just like, hear from the horse's mouth instead of just like, oh, this person said this. Like, it is a huge game of telephone we're playing and everyone's taking this, running with it. And no. Quinny, I would love to do that, but when I'm being told that right now they just don't want to talk on camera, and this isn't the first time he has said that, you give him space, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what, I better talk. So can I do this? Can I call in? Or whatever. Yes. And I have tried to call him since we've been on here, and there's no answer. But there's been a few times where he has done that. When these rumors start, he says he gets super bad and depressed, and him and Candace are, Candace is just broken into pieces. So yeah, a few hours will pass before I'm talking to them, and that's.
Okay, that's about all that's left on this one. Y'all ready to go to another one? Thank y'all for being here.
Two.
We're live again.
We are live again for just a few because I cannot listen to that bullshit that I know is staged. Not from Mary. It's not staged from Mary. So I'm sorry, Mary. However, I will come on as soon as I heard what was going on. I could not fucking handle it because I will tell you right now, this very thing was a plan that Dawn wanted and thought would be hilarious if I would go and put onto my channel when Jeannie had told Chris McDonough that she talked to the TBI. He thought it would be hilarious. He calls it pranks. But there's a few things he has told me like, oh, we should do this or like release that and watch everybody run around with it. That call, first of all, let's just point out who the call was made to. Mary. They don't like Mary and Jeannie, okay? They don't. They will talk to Mary sometimes, but let me tell you, I think the last call she would make would be to Mary about that. Now let's go to when she's like, I'm afraid the cartel is gonna come and get me. What do you mean? The cartel was right there while you were outside with your mama. They took your daughter instead, remember? So if they wanted you, Candace, they would have fucking got you then. Ooh. By the way, while you are sitting there laughing high as a fucking kite, Dawn and Candace, at this, because you think this is funny, this shit is incriminating you more and making you look even that much fucking worse. both of these people, you guys are going to be behind bars. I'm telling you exactly what Mary recorded Candace doing. I stopped Dawn from doing that a couple weeks ago. Everything that's playing out tonight. So there, end it. Good night. Love y'all. Bye.
Well, that didn't last long, did it? Okay, let's see here. Nikki, on number 5, lady. What do you mean? The 5555? Or did I miss something?
I'm feeling haunted.
I hear the voices inside my head, the voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog.
Hey guys. Hello, hello. Okay, mods, let people have, their opinions respectfully, but nastiness out. Welcome to the Crazy Train channel manager. Chicken Lady, hope you feel better soon, girl. Tammy Ayo, how we've missed you. Yay, Mandy C, Brother Benny, Vicky, Jessica, Lori, everybody. Miss Wednesday. She's been handing out whoop-ass before the live even started. Cheshire, Indica Dreams. Hey, Catalin. Hey, Punksy. Hey, everybody. Everyone.
Kids up in here today.
Yeah, everyone that I'm not saying. Twin Cities. Can you slow that down for me again? A little more? Good. Reason, thank you. We're going to slow chat down just a little bit more, guys. Yeah, I'm a little more calm now. I was just so pissed yesterday with everything going on. I can't deal with it. And, there's just, you guys will slowly see everything. We're going to show some stuff. Hubby's going to go on his channel later because the thing is, Mr. Share, he knows a lot, right? He got right there, but I was a lot closer to Don. Like I had more dealings with him. So, and again, I want to remind everybody that yes, the whole team of us who got involved was talking with Don, helping Don and all that. Hey, Jay for Justice. But we all have different experiences in the situation because, it's just how it is. We all have our different experiences. And so you're not going to probably hear the same thing from all of us, and that's okay. So now for the rumors of Don stopping contact with us and we are just bitter now, yada yada, you could say there's truth to that or not truth. We are not bitter because we, as of Saturday, we're talking about oh shit, we have gone to authorities. Do we even continue talking to this man still? And we did because we had not heard back yet. And we had also told them we are going to continue on recording with him as long as he has this trust in me. But, from Saturday on, we did a lot better documenting, as in recording his calls and asking him super hard questions and recording the calls, and as well as sending them in. So we do have the proof. We knew people were going to say, because they were already saying it, Cher, well, what were they saying? Cher's hiding summer in Canada or whatever they were saying, right? So we were smart. We were like, yeah, we got to document this. So we did. I mean, he recorded me the first call to TBI on Saturday. He recorded me making that call, and then there was a bunch of more recordings and emails and things like that, phone calls, emails to write to somebody in TBI. So not just a sheriff. It went directly to TBI, and the last contact I had with them, they didn't even want me to send it to the normal TBI address. I was given a urgent email address to send it to. And when I say within, I don't know, less than, maybe like 12 hours, 24 hours, less than 24 hours, this all, like, the shit hit the fan. Like crazy.
Yeah, it started getting bad Saturday, and it just like dropped off the cliff.
Yeah. So we're going to start with, I guess, Saturday. This is going to be my experience with Saturday. Okay. My husband will tell his experience, and if Benny wants to tell his, that's on him. But I'm going to start with my experience, starting with Saturday. Like what changed it all. Okay. So Saturday, it was kind of a normal day, and it was maybe like in the afternoon, I want to say, like around lunchtime. We got in contact with somebody who told us a lot of stuff. And actually, it might have even been late Friday night, or it was Saturday afternoon. I don't even know now, because it's a blur. It's still a blur. So you guys think you guys are like, your minds are blown. Ours is just like faded and gone. But so Saturday afternoon, we were getting some calls, but he had called me very upset at, like, I think lunchtime. He was upset because his sister, who's pressing the charges, had called him. And so that phone call it went downhill from there, where what he had said to me was, "Hey, Cher, I just talked to my sister Jeannie." And I said, "Oh, like, I don't think that's a good idea, And he said, and this is what he calls Chris McDonough. He says, "McDumbass." Okay. So he said, "Well, Jeannie was really trying to trip me up on what to say. And she really wanted me to say that I was over 18 years old at the time of the sexual assault. But I know the truth, Cher. I was 15 and she was 10, because I didn't have my dirt bike until I was 15 years old." And all the usual yada yada bull crap. It was her fault. She wanted to play house with him, all that bullshit. Okay. So anyway, he goes, "Yeah, it was like they were trying to trip me up." And I said to him, "Chris has them recording you." And he said that to me. "Yeah, I bet McDumbass has them recording me so that they can use it to press the charges on them for the sexual assault." So anyways, we had assumed, I said, "Just assume every contact you have with Mary and Jeannie now is going to be recorded and played on Chris McDonough's show. So we'll see how, this is all tying in, and what's Chris McDonough going to show tonight after my live? Some phone call he has that's newer. So either that, or fucking dumbass Don called Chris McDonough, even though we all know that's not really smart. At this point, I don't really care. I hope he does call Chris McDonough. Get him. But anyway, so he was very pissed off and frustrated with that. And he thought, he was just like, fine. I know that he's recording everything I do. So what do I say? I say, don't talk to them at all. Hello. Okay. Common sense, whatever. So anyway, he knew then. So that brings me to the whole phone call with Mary. Okay. So, I mean, we will get to that also, but everything does tie in, you guys. It's just a lot of bullshit, which makes no sense. And I don't know how they have the time for this when their daughter is missing. I thought I saw Chrissy. I'm just trying to look at comments. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm not really paying attention to comments right now. I will after I get out this, because it's hard. It's a lot. My mind is like crazy, and I'm really trying my best not to cuss as much as I do. It's going to happen here and there. But anyway, I'm sorry if you have questions. I'll be watching the chat more after. Just let me get this out. Okay, please. Thank you. Not to be rude. Okay, so where was I? Oh, he assumed everything was being recorded. This was about lunchtime, whatever. Okay, so we have that. And then a couple hours later, maybe 2 or 3 hours later, I could be off on time, you guys, too, a little bit. But anyway, sometime later on Saturday, after that panicked call, we had all, call us a team, call us a family, call us the people who were supporting Dawn, whatever you want to call us. We're all given some information that kind of had us all go, whoa, we need to take a step back here. And that's what led to the contact with TBI that I felt like I had to do, whether this sounds crazy or whatever. But the information Jay for Justice put on her channel is information that we all had behind the scenes. So I can like definitely vouch for everything that she put on her channel. I know to be true because I also received that same information not too long before she had gotten it from that person. So we were all like, oh, this is a problem. This is the first time that large amounts of money and drugs have come into conversation with us. That was a huge red flag. And I felt I needed to contact TBI immediately. So I did. But I then started questioning everything and actually calling Dawn, like, you know, do you owe money to people? Like, what is going on? And he was like, no. But he said something that's very weird. And I actually recorded a call, which we aren't going to show right now, but in a few days, it'll come out, where when we got this information and we were all scrambling behind the scenes, we called Dawn and recorded the entire phone call, and we were asking him all of those questions. We were asking, how much does he owe cartel? What can we do? We were talking about starting crowdfunding. If it was only $20,000, like how could, you know, we'll help you. If you don't want anyone to know, just tell us. We'll say it's for attorney fees. You know, if $20,000 can get your daughter back, you know, tell us. We will help you. And he was like, no, it's much deeper than that. So I don't know exactly what he means by that. So thank you, Vicky, very much. And hi, Nellie. Love you. Hope you're feeling well. So anyway, yeah. What was I first thing saying though? I'm anxious, you guys. I'm sorry.
You were talking about it goes deeper than that.
Oh, he says it goes much deeper than that. But we were trying to get it out of him. You know, we were like, what the heck? Is this cartel shit true or not? And let me tell you, as soon as I talked to Don and brought this to his attention and asked him about this, is when everything changed. His whole person changed, his everything. Don dropped his mask. He became a completely different person than I've gotten to know in the last month. So I was like, oh shit, we touched on something, whether it's all true, part true, whatever. We pushed on something that made a change in this man, like 100%, completely different man. Okay. So yeah, we were questioning him about it. We will play that tape in a few days. Like I said, you guys, we have so much there, and there is things that went to TBI. So we've been kind of waiting. Oh no, he wasn't angry. Wasn't angry till yesterday or Monday or whatever day it was. Yesterday was that one? Yeah, yesterday. So if you guys want to go with that and he sends his trolls in here, you can have fun with that. I don't give a shit who believes me or not, because all of their actions are only hanging themselves. So I believe send all your little minions after me all you want, Dawn and Candace, but you're not going to have too many people that continue on with this bullshit. And the charades are going to definitely cause all of the tension that you deserve on yourselves. Hey, everyone coming in. So anyways, that touched a nerve when I brought that up to him, and I kept bringing it up. So then what happened was he didn't know that I was already talking to that person that he got drunk and whatever high with and whatever with this person. He had no idea that I was actually talking to this person. So as soon as I went to him with that, he started then blowing her phone up, and she wouldn't answer. He would blow me up. So he was nonstop blowing us up, trying to get a hold of us, and panicking. Panic set in. Okay. And it was crazy. Don is at his house right now laughing about everything, and we will get to that, because I'm going to show you guys a screenshot of what his original so-called prank was going to be. I actually completely forgot, because he had talked about doing several different things, but the main thing I didn't even remember until Benny was like, you better show that shit, like now's the time, show that shit. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, ready to crack. It changed everything, and everything between both of them since that has been just chaos, and it's spilling over now. So okay, so that happened Saturday, right? And then the whole Predator Hunter Nation crap happens. I go to the police. So we fast forward now to Monday. We're talking about how we went to the police, whatever. Candace hears that I called police. Again, we're on Mr. Shares Live on Monday night, where we were online and then Mr. Shares. And yeah, after I started questioning him Saturday, he kind of started getting quiet. So Sunday we were talking, but it definitely started slowing down compared to what it was before Saturday night. And anyway, so after all that happens through Saturday, spills into Sunday, everyone's still dealing with that. Everyone's going live. He wants me to go live to combat everything, and it's just a mess. And we continue on with the charade because, well, he doesn't know that we know, right? With that one girl, he had no idea. He's like, "Sure, can I give that girl your number? Can like you fix this, whatever?" So I'm calling that girl. We're on the phone. He's trying to call back and forth to both of us. All is panicking, and it's going to Benny. Hubby witnessed it all. He was there. Like, we all behind the scenes were like, what the hell? You know, what the hell? This, it just makes no sense.
No, yeah, it just gets weirder and weirder.
Yeah, as if somebody does have a movie idea for this shit. So keep that in mind. It'll come in handy when you see the text message I'm going to show you guys in a little while. Actually, hubby's going to show you guys. Absolutely, Mandy. He won't be laughing soon if he keeps this shit up. So anyway, so then Monday comes, right? And everyone hears Candace freaking out on the phone while he is on live. And she comes home and she's like, "Fuck you, asshole, get her off of there," talking about getting me off the phone. And, okay, so then I quick take him off the speaker. I'm like, "Oh my God, okay, yep, go ahead, whatever." But he's still texting and whatever on the side. And then he calls again, all while on Mr. Shares live stream. If you want the timestamp, it's 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 40 seconds in, because I had to send it to TBI. So go back and watch. You'll see after that whole thing breaks out on the live, Dawn calls me back. I say hello. I walk off the screen. This was like the end of everything, like for damn sure. Candace overheard me say something about I called police. I was talking about the death threats I was getting for Predator Hunter Nation. Nothing to do about calling the police on the Wells. Why would I live stream and say that to them when he's on the stream with us and everything, right? Plus, we were keeping him talking and recording because we told TBI we would do that in case they wanted it for anything, So anyway, that phone call, if you guys listen in the background, I don't know if you can make it out, but when I say hello and I walk off camera, you will again hear Candace crying and screaming. That was a fight Dawn called to have me listen in on speaker. And the way he was talking to her, the way they were talking to each other, like I've heard Candace talk like that a million times because she's yeah, she's not, anyway. I've heard Candace be like that, but I had never heard Dawn talk to Candace the way that happened on Monday night. So anyways, they were, F you. Candace was saying, "I'm calling the cops on you." And he was like, "Call the fucking cops then, fuck you, bitch," and everything. And there was a bunch of that flying around between the two of them. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on, And she was like, "I won't even have to call the cops because Cher already did that for us." So whatever that means, again, I don't know. You can take what you want of it, but that is what happened. So I don't know why they would be concerned that I was calling the cops on them to go there when, I didn't even say that. I was talking about Predator Hunter Nation. So whatever their guilty conscience was, or Candace's guilty conscience, I don't know, but that was the phone call. So then I listened to that for a little while where literally he's like, "Fine, call the fucking cops on me, you fat fucking bitch." And she was like, "I'll call the cops, don't worry, I don't have to, Cher did that." Yeah, there was a lot, okay? So yeah, that happens. And then Tuesday, we talked a little bit, and he actually texted me like, "I'm sorry, please don't take offense to that at all. She didn't mean it, whatever." And I'm like, "No, that's okay. Like, she's just, sad, frustrated. She's in a bad place. I get it. I don't take any offense to that at all." So I thought it was very weird that they would be so worked up and scared that the police were coming for whatever reason, because of whatever, she was worried about what Dawn told me, something. I don't know, but that's why she never wanted Dawn talking to anybody, not just me, but to anybody. Yeah, it's just a shit show, you guys. So we talked up until yesterday morning, where he's now pretending to be Candace, and I know that Candace wouldn't say, "Hey, this is Candace," yesterday. So I already knew it was Dawn pretending to be Candace. That's why when everyone's like, "Is he arrested?" I was saying no while everyone was saying yes, because I already knew like, no, like, I just don't believe it. If it was Candace, she would have texted like she's texted me before, calling me a faggot bitch and everything after I have donations sent to her and people helping send her things for her house and trying to get her kids back and getting her house fixed up and all that. I believe I was one of only channels sharing, like a cash app for them and stuff like that, like an idiot. Anyway, she was very, very ungrateful for all of that. So these were all of the things that kind of I went, whoa. And the phone conversation that I had with Don that got recorded to turn into TBI, he was calling women, not just his wife, but the other women who he was talking to, because he was dumb enough to talk to and say these things. It was just completely different Don, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so disrespectful to women. He wasn't like Mr. Chair says, so humble. Thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. It was that fucking bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it definitely was no religious Don that I talked to on Saturday night. Like, not one bit. Tampa Boy Customs.
ABC.
I don't know, a silly bitch. It is possible, but at the same time, I think they are abusive to each other, in my own personal opinion, from what I have witnessed. It's both of them. Toxic AF, okay? Yeah, that is the real Don Wells, and that's all we saw from Saturday night until yesterday when we stopped talking. We didn't see the Don from like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He let that out, and then it's like I don't know. I think he tried a little bit to like go back on that, but it's just even the way he was addressing me was different. He had a tone with me from Saturday night on.
Yeah, he wasn't rude to Cher, but he was like a little bit more intense.
Yeah.
A lot more intense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does defend herself. Absolutely. Me too, Indica Dreams. Me too. And I don't like, there's a lot, you guys, until it's way too much, honestly. It's like a lot. Let's
We'll get it all out. We're just trying to work out how to share it all with you without having you on a live for 12 hours.
Right, exactly. And I don't even know, like, I'm still like, this is all fresh, right? And you all heard me last night. So I'm like I woke up this morning though feeling like 1,000-pound weight was off my shoulders. Like, I felt a lot better to be away from that toxicity, if that makes sense at all. I know I put myself there. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I know you did that." I did it for a reason, and I would have got out a hell of a lot quicker if it wasn't for summer. Only because it was so toxic and back and forth, like in our own heads, everybody's heads, just like all of y'all.
You should have seen the fights that Cher and I had. Like, we were literally screaming at each other because we were just so stressed out about this, and we couldn't see eye to eye on like the tiniest thing, and we were so worried about summer and what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were going through a pretty rough patch.
Yeah,
last few days.
Yeah, on Saturday we started getting concerned. Like, shit. Like, how do we go about this? Tell TBI, but we started getting nervous. Like, if we make any wrong moves here, are we at fault for anything that might happen to Summer if she's still alive? Which brings me to people. I've actually got private messages from people who are like, "You said that you know where Summer is." That is not what I said last night. I made it clear to Don Wells and Candace on my angry live stream. I said, "You know that I know that y'all know," and I stand by that because it's my opinion now that at least Don knows where the hell his daughter is. Not that I know, but that he knows more. I believe Candace knows too, but they're just, in my personal opinion, they have something on each other. I don't know what it is. Do I think it's related to Summer? Yes, right now. I have since Saturday because, I just don't know why. I have seen private conversations with Candace and one of her besties where she has a plan to try and get Don arrested and even some safe word or whatever. And Don knows this. So it's like, why do you have to have that? Just freaking call the cops on him then. Like, and Candace even told this person, I think Donnie has more to do with it than he's saying. Now, after this live, I want you guys to go back to the news report that came out, what was it, June 18th, when we all saw them on the news that day. You're going to go to the part where Candace and Don bring up the red truck. You're going to see Candace give Don a dirty look and say, well, I don't know. I kind of think it's funny. I haven't heard anything about a red truck until today. I have gone over that a million times in my head over the weekend, and it's my belief that's a jab at her husband. that because he brought that up and she's like, oh, like funny how I didn't know about that till just now, like because Donna just said it, you know. I'm telling you guys. So what I want to do right now before Mr. Share shows the text of what, because I know everyone's here, we got 3,900, holy shit, and I know that you guys are here because you want to see what the big scam Don was cooking up. And we'll show you. I will say that for like 2 weeks, he has always wanted, since, you know, Jeannie come out, he wanted to hurt Jeannie, Mary, and he even wanted his sick old dad to hurt a little bit. Excuse me. So he did always want to do something. He was like, I think it'd be so funny to like say something. And he really wanted Chris McDonough to air it on his channel because he wanted to discredit Chris McDonough's channel. Hold on, sorry. I was trying to see Chasing Truth's comment. The red truck was only days before you and I interviewed him. Right, and he couldn't keep that straight, so it's confusing. Was it two different
There were two different
times? It was two different trucks he kept talking about.
Yeah.
But the thing is, yeah, and I don't even know if any of that's true, to be honest, and I think that's Candace's little jab at him there. Thank you, Jeannie. What's that say? Bravo? Can't see, it's a little Bovero. Thank you so much. What was I just saying now? I'm sorry, you guys. Are we not allowed to mention Donna? I don't think I know who that is. I'm sorry. Yes, Hoax call for sure. Oh, what was I even on? Okay. Anyway, we're going to show the text in a few here. You guys will also notice on Monday, I told Dawn, you know, if Summer's listening right now and you think she's alive, because we were talking even before we went live and stuff. And, you know, he was like, I really I miss her and his sniffles or whatever. So I asked him on that live. Okay. I asked him on that live. Oh, that's Dawn's sister? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. Can you tell us what you think happened to Summer? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I have two scenarios that are what I think, and I don't know. It would be speculation for me, but it would be off of my gut from the last month. We will get into it. Welcome to the Crazy Train, Deep Thoughts. And Natasha, woo woo! Welcome back, Natasha. I know you were a member before. Okay, so you'll notice on Monday night I said, you know, you think Summer's alive still, or somebody's got her and they're listening. Since he added 2,500 people on Facebook because he thought it was just to help Summer. Like he thought one of those people might have seen Summer. Well, he had about 2,000 people in the chat listening. I believe I even said, oh, you got like 2,100 people listening or whatever. And I said, plead for Summer, like to talk to Summer like she can hear you. And he could not do that.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
He couldn't do that. And I almost thought about like reminding him right then in the moment. No, I almost said, okay, but like, what if Summer's listening? And at that point, if you guys see me, like, look at my face, I look at my husband and I said to myself, I'm going to let him hang himself right now. I'm not going to fuck that. Nope, I'm done. And I looked at my husband and I knew, I said, everyone is going to take this right here, right now, tonight. And it's going to be a shit show. And I was right. Like, I knew. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I shouldn't have to remind you to plead for your daughter. So I was done right then and there too. So it was awkward as hell.
Yeah. And for all those if you haven't seen that, I'm going to play that clip on my live tonight.
Yeah.
And along with the phone call that Cher made to TBI.
Yeah.
So you guys will get some more context.
Yeah. He recorded the first call where I was like, oh, we got a problem here. And yeah, I had to call. I called TBI and he recorded it. So right now, before he I gotta send him something that I want him to share from the computer, and then I want to make a plea to Dawn and Candace for Summer since Dawn couldn't handle that. So give me just 90 seconds, guys. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Jacqueline. Mr. Wonderful commentary. Steve, I am so sorry. I'm not sorry, because in the end, I was doing what I thought was like helping to find where is Summer, and I stand by what I did, because I think that we are all starting to see things crumble. So am I sorry? No. Did I age 100 years in 1 month? Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. But I mean, I don't regret it. All right. So before I do that, I want to say something because I know they're listening. So Dawn and Candace, I want you and Candace, since you're so scared and you have told people you think Donnie is more involved than he's saying, bring your daughter home. Turn your husband in. And Donnie, you do not love Summer. Tell where your daughter is and end all of this. I know you're too selfish to do so, but you need to end this. You need to bring Summer home. And everybody at this point, but maybe a few, several people, knows that you know more than you're saying. So since you could not plead for your daughter on Monday night in front of 2,000 people, I'm making this plea in front of over 4,000 people to bring your daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells, home. Bring her home, Dawn. Candace, if you are really afraid and you want to get your other kids back like you are claiming to other people you can if you get away from your husband, then do that. Put the bottle down, put the pipe down, and get the help you need. Dawn and Candace, bring your daughter home, because it's more than just you two that care for her now. In fact, I'm going with you don't care for her, because she would be home. Bring her home. I'm going to say it every time I come on here because I know it's pissing you off. Bring Summer Moon Utah Wells home. Okay? I'll end with that also before we go. How do I do this, baby? Okay, so now for a minute we'll go to Dawn thinking everything's a game. Dawn worrying about $1 million. You let me know if you think he really gives a shit about his daughter. If he finds shit like this okay to do. Can you guys see that? Let me read that for you. I'm telling him I couldn't believe when he threatened Ben and then me. We're talking about, you know, a certain group that I was getting threats from. And then I said, apparently people think I'm helping you hide Summer. Do you see how dumb people are? I'm in an entire different country than you. Dawn says, wow, I even thought about doing an entire confession, LOL. Hold on, pay-per-view, and then confessing how much I really love our church or something. $1 million? I said, ha ha ha, that's funny. Your own cliffhanger, LOL. He says it'd probably work. I said, oh, that would, but people would say you aren't taking missing Summer seriously. A fake confession for $1 million? Really? Really, Dawn? Mm-hmm. Y'all can take that and run with it, even my haters. So that's some OJ Simpson shit right there. Dawn is sick. They all need help. Granny's a liar too. Just throwing that out there.
More time goes on, the more I get confused.
Yeah. Dawn is a really funny trickster. Just hope he didn't kidnap Summer for a funny joke. I am so fucking lost in this. Like, poor Summer. Sad. Thank you, Kaz. And yes, it's very, very disturbing, isn't it? Can you guys still see that there? I'll just leave that up there. Everyone screenshot it, take it, whatever. Let's do a false confession for $1 million. He was really hoping that, you know, Chris McDonough would pick up something like that. He was really upset knowing that Chris McDonough had them recording phone calls as of lately to try and trap him and have some more content for his show, as well as for law enforcement for pressing the SA charges. So when he had Candace call Mary, just so you know, that is out of sorts. Candace hates Mary. Candace has called Mary all kinds of names under the sun since the SA has come out. She hates Mary. Her calling Mary, I know, Ben, I'm sorry, we all are just like, what the F, right? Yeah, such a mess. He is. So you guys tell me, would he stage 911 call? You tell me with everything so far that I've been bringing out just in the last 24 hours, could he stage a 911 call? I'm thinking so. He thinks he's that good. Okay, he said a fake confession. Where's the plan of him being fake arrested? Well, that's what I'm saying. He likes to make plans and thinks things are funny. The reason he would do the fake arrested is because he knew from us talking, he wanted to do something to specifically Jenny and Mary. And he was hoping that if he did something, I didn't know about the fake arrest, but that just must be what he came up with. He thought that was a good idea, but there was other things talked about. He wanted it to be on Jenny and Mary, and he wanted them to bring it to Chris McDonough
because he wanted to make them look stupid and start laughing. The arrest is new, but as soon as I saw it was Mary and it was Candace calling Mary, and I know that wasn't a real breakdown because I witnessed them. Candace has called me at nighttime, at bedtime, like in bed, crying and having actual meltdowns. That was not a true meltdown. That was a drunken high something, and I'll tell you right now, she didn't want to make that call, and Dawn kept feeding her alcohol and stuff to make her do it, and she was just whining and saying whatever, which is why she couldn't keep her shit together and was mixing up things. First it started with the police were coming, the police arrested him, and then was all of a sudden Mafia had him in Boston. Well, why Boston? Oh, the Mafia, whatever. So did the police arrest him because you would see cop cars and all, and they didn't tell me anything, or was it the Mafia? All in one call. Do you guys see, like, everyone's right about the whole damn Dawn show. It's ridiculous. Context summary. I absolutely believe that he does know. He may not. I don't even know anymore. It's my personal opinion. They know. So he thought doing a fake confession to one of the sisters would get back at Chris. Actually, he wanted to set up a fake confession on TV. Somebody I was like, where would we do that at? And he was like, I don't know, pay-per-view or something.
Yeah, kind of weird thing to joke about.
Yeah.
Considering your 5-year-old daughters and stuff.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm still friends on the page he forgot to block me on the new Facebook account that I had to make like a week ago. He's posting just like an hour ago. He was posting in there. Now he's pretending, and I do have those screenshots too. He's pretending and posting as if it's Candace, but it's him because I can show side-by-side screenshots of Dawn and the person pretending to be Candace on his account. He is alive and well at his home, and if you don't believe me, y'all just do a wellness check to his address. He's home, and he thinks it's funny. Again, I can just go off of what I know from my month's experience with him of nonstop talking. Yeah, he wanted to do it on TV. Yes, he wanted a TV deal. He knows about a couple connections that I have, where my one friend like went on Dr. Oz and stuff. Yeah, he wanted to go to TV with $1 million idea of a false confession. Yes, he thought it was a great idea. It's all messed up, you guys. I don't know what to tell you about that if the neighbor was put up by them, because there's something else that we've noticed. All of the neighbors, for some reason, do what Dawn wants, just like his damn family. Like, does it make sense? Candace is not calling Mary crying and worried about where Dawn is. That is some bullshit. They do not call each other. Yep. And I guarantee you guys will see them both again on YouTube, because it's what they do. And in fact, I already seen that he's doubled. He only had 12 people on his friends list. I'm sure I'll be blocked now that he remembers I wasn't blocked on there yet. Hi, Dawn. Bye, Dawn. He now had like 26 when I looked right before coming live. I did a wellness check today. I called the cops. Yes, Donnie is home. Yep. I was going to, but I didn't need to. I already knew he was home, and I didn't want to bother the police, but I almost did, so I could tell everyone, yeah, like, I know he's home for sure, but I didn't want to waste their time because I already knew. So
how does that work? You call the cops for wellness check. Do they call you back and say everything's okay?
yeah, they either call you back or you can call back and check, like, so was everything okay there? And they'll be like, yep. They may not be able to tell you like anything, but they'll tell you yes, they're either fine or what. Yeah, they're okay, everything's good. And you're like, okay. It's just Don Wells. He has no picture and it's all privated. It's on Facebook. He has a new Facebook page that he made a week ago. I took some screenshots and I believe I posted them in a community post. That's from this new. Maybe they have her hidden as a boy. I don't even know anymore at this point. Yeah, absolutely, probably. It is all way too crazy. Is it all way too crazy on purpose? Are they like, do they want to make it this crazy? Does he want some kind of, like, is he making it with all these twists and turns on purpose for somebody? I don't, like, is that his plan? A movie or something? I don't know. Yes, Mary Hartman is Donnie's stepsister. Yes, she is. All right, I'm gonna watch chat now for some questions, you guys. And I'm gonna put the link in chat if anyone wants to come up here and ask whatever. Again, I will say this is just from my own personal experience. I turned in everything that I was like, whoa. And like I said, we kept talking to him after we knew what was going on, because we had told TBI, like, we'll keep him talking for you guys, and recording it. There is a link if anyone would like to come up here. I apologize. I was skeptical about you when you started the Dawn stuff. I respect how you handled it when there was an issue. Say thank you, Red Rum Medium. I always said, and so did Mr. Sherry, if he was going to hang himself, we were going to let him do that. We were never going to cover for him if we thought he was guilty, like, for sure. And even now, it is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. He is not in a court of law. This is just my own personal experiences. And now, why do I feel this way since Saturday? And this is, and I am not a court. I am not a judge. I'm not an attorney. I am not a jury.
I'm just a girl who talked to Don Wells and Candace. You know what I'm saying? So now, as of Saturday, it is my opinion, all of these things. But again, he, of course, is an innocent person because I don't know what he would be guilty of. I just know he's guilty of knowing where his daughter is, or more to it than, I don't know. It's the mafia. It's the cartel. No, it's not. Okay. Do you know why he said, okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah, I said he had sister glasses on. That would be his blood sister, though.
I don't know that. He didn't say that. I don't know what sister, if it was Mary, Jeannie, or Sonia, because he did hang out with Jeannie and Mary at one point. Remember, Candace thought they were, so I don't know. It could be any of the three sisters. He didn't tell us which one.
No, I assume it was the one that he keeps in regular contact with. But
Mm.
you're right.
Yeah, but yeah, is it Sonia? Yeah, so it could be Sonia or Mary, because he talks to Mary a little bit, like Mr. Scheer said, but yeah, I think he talks to Sonia more, and Mary a little bit. Am I saying that right?
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Hey, Christopher, and hey, Fearless.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
this doesn't have anything to do with the case share. I actually run a YouTube show myself called Deep Thoughts.
Okay.
And I personally wanted to come on here and say that I owe you a apology. I've doubted you from the very beginning, and now after the picture has came clear, I just want to tell you how sorry I am.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it is a mess. It's just a
It
mess, but I
is.
do appreciate that.
It really
know-
is. So I wanted to come on and say that I'm truly sorry for being a doubter.
Well, thank you. I mean, I just, we all have emotions high right now because we all want this girl to come home. We all want Summer Moon, Utah Wells to come home. And everyone's emotions are high, so it's making people butt heads, of course. And, the red flags were always there. So I get why people were like, what the hell are you doing? It's clear as day, But it's, when I got closer and I knew all of the other stuff going on with the registered offenders, like all of these things, and he had that mask on for so long, I'm like, I know men like that. He'll drop his mask in 3 days if he's, a bad dude. And it was damn near a month. It's just wild. But I do appreciate that, Christopher. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and I also owe an apology to your boyfriend as well.
I will. He ran off, but I will tell him, and he'll be live like in an hour and a half or so too. So hopefully we see you over there.
Oh, you will. You will.
Awesome. Oh, we have Monique.
Apology accepted.
Oh, he already ran up to say apology accepted.
Cooking dinner.
All right, I'll let you all go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Fearless.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Hey, this is Monique, Yaya Scallon.
Oh, hey, Monique.
Am I the only one up here, or is there somebody else up here?
Nope, there's somebody else up here, so I'll get to you in just 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hey, Fearless, go ahead.
Hey, I was just wondering, and I want to put it out there. Is it possible this whole entire thing is a prank, and Summer is missing, and he's got her hidden somewhere, and they've got her hidden somewhere, and just to make a movie?
One of my theories of the two I have isn't that he has her hidden somewhere, but I do think it's that situation is possible that he handed her, like that it's some group effort that they think that this is going to make some kind of big money with a movie or something. That is one of my my thoughts.
They'll make the movie, and then all of a sudden she'll just show up, and Grandma's got her. I guarantee you that.
I don't think Grandma's got her.
Okay, well, that's just my theory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely thought that theory as well. But he's just got so many shady characters that surround him that, I mean, that could be. But I feel like Grandma left, and she should be suspect as well, since she was one of the last to see. Well, this case and EVP readings are on the same level.
I'm going to drop back a chat because I was eating my dinner.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep.
On your community post are those messages between Don and Mary. That is his Facebook messages that he just posted. Yes, Don and Mary. Yes. Hi, Monique.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
We're good. How are you?
This Louisiana weather. Y'all excuse my looks. I don't know how to block my face or nothing, so
you look
we burning
fine.
up down here.
You look gorgeous.
Now look, don't be telling no fibs to me.
I like those purple glasses. You look gorgeous.
Well, thank you. In my opinion, now this is just my speculation. I grew up with my mother and father was detectives. My daddy was a police officer. I've been married to police officers, to a police officer. So, in my opinion, Don knows where she's at. Don took her and hid her away, just for his. And I'm trying not to cuss y'all, please. This tuna is about to come out.
Let it out, girl.
This dumbass, Don, this dumbass, he hid this baby away, and hopefully with somebody safe, that his narcissistic self could have the attention. I don't think Candace knows much about all this. I think she kind of knows, Don had something to do with it, but I don't think she knows to what extent. And I think all this was because Don is narcissistic
Mhm.
and he don't know how to not have all the attention on him. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Marsha, by the way, for the super sticker. Hey, Jay.
All right, I'm gonna get off of
Hey,
here and
what's
let
up?
somebody else get on.
Okay, thanks, Monique.
Thank you.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Well, I think you did really good. I think you did really good. I mean, I know it's difficult. I know it's been difficult for you.
Yeah, I'm like, how do I filter? Like, it's all fresh, and my brain has issues filtering things. I'm like, how do I do this to make sense? Because I know everyone's confused. I'm confused. So how do I,
Yes.
like,
It's all
make sense?
convoluted. I know.
Mhm.
I
So
think
you
it'll
and I
make more
talked about-
sense as time goes on and you talk it through. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, I think I had to definitely calm down after last night before I could even talk. I'm like,
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. So we got confirmation from Mary that Don is at home with Candace.
Mhm.
Unbelievable.
I told everyone.
And what do they have to say for themselves? Anything?
Nothing.
Do we
They think
know?
it's hilarious. I would put money on. They sat there fucking laughing, drunk and high, and thinking it is hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Mhm. Thank you. What's that say? Let me get this bigger here. In the rabbit hole. I'm confused, but that's okay. Keep going. I'm sorry. It is very, very confusing because it shouldn't be a fucking game. Oh,
Right. I mean, it doesn't even make sense why this even happens. I was sitting there earlier, like, okay, what would be the reason for them to do this other than to deflect off of their missing daughter? I mean, what was their motive?
Right. I
Like when
don't
they were
know.
talking to you about it, when he was saying it was a prank, he just wanted to do it for shits and giggles, like
He wanted
entertainment.
money. He talked about money a lot. He wants
He
money.
wanted money.
Yeah, he wants a lot of money.
Hmm.
Like he really thought we could get some like huge TV deal for a false confession.
Did he ever think about going to these bigger shows, you know, to get his daughter's face out there and her name out there?
I mean, we talked about it, but he didn't really do anything. And when I was like, now everyone's like, he didn't need a criminal defense attorney. These attorneys are 5-star and was willing to do everything. Like there was a team of people willing to get behind him. All he had to do was drive to Knoxville, which by the way, after the boys were taken, Summer's missing, after the boys were taken, he drove to Knoxville to party for a couple of days, but it was too far to
What?
drive for pro bono attorneys that I had all
He went to
arranged.
Knoxville
Yep,
without Candace.
without Candace. Robin Lane had to
Okay,
get him
so is
home.
that when we thought, I'm sorry, is that when we thought that he was working when she was attending prayer circle and stuff?
Mhm, mhm.
Or was that early on or?
Yeah, it was right after the boys got took.
Oh, okay.
Right
Yeah,
after the
because every
boys were
time
done.
he wasn't there, I'd be like, oh, he's probably at work, you know, because I believed him when I talked to him. I was like, this guy just works all the time. I got
Mhm.
like this feeling from him, like he doesn't know what's going on in his house. He basically works sun up to sundown. She's taking care of the kids, and he doesn't know anything about the shenanigans going on when he's at work. That was like the impression I got early on.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Thank you, Girl. Do you
Mhm.
know anything about the ex-wife? He has stated his relationship with her. I don't, but I've talked to his son, which I now know lies for him. So there's that. And thank you, Girl, for that. And Christy, what's this say?
I don't know
Thank
if
you
that's
again.
Christy that I don't know if that's the one I know or not. How many Christies could there be?
Okay, we got no peace. It says your devices are not connected. Sunshine and Angie Ray. Hello, welcome.
Hi. So I have a question though before, and I'll let
Yes, go ahead.
everybody else answer or ask their questions. But I wanted to know about your interactions with Grandis, if any.
It wasn't like one-on-one. My interactions with her was through Candace and Don while she was on the phone with Candace on speaker and me on the phone with Don on speaker was how that went.
And what was her like demeanor like?
Angry old woman. Like, I ain't fucking talked to nobody in 2 goddamn years.
But did she did she seem concerned about Summer? I mean, did you hear like talk about Summer or anything?
Nope. No. I didn't witness that. No, none of them do. And I believe Benny.
Hey guys.
Hi, Jay. Hey.
Okay.
You ready for me?
Who's saying that? I'm sorry.
Angie.
Angie, go ahead. Yes, ready.
So, I'm just so confused that the cops haven't released anything. Something big is coming. It's, you just did something big, but something bigger's coming. I've always thought that, one parent or the other, maybe not both, but one of them knows something. And when they brought up the red truck, first thing I thought of, because they described it basically as a drywall truck. It had the ladder racks, it had the pails in the back. If something happened to her, or if they are hiding her for another prank, maybe that truck took her. That's not a well-traveled area, so I guess neighbors do see things. And if there was a red truck there, everybody knows about this case. It's all over the news, and somebody would come forward unless there's a reason not to. So
Well, I
I'm
mean,
kind
that
of
was my point earlier, is that it's really not all over the news. It's not on the mainstream media every night like a lot of missing cases, used to. Like when we had Nancy
Oh,
Grace every
really?
night. No, I haven't seen it on any big. I mean, I haven't seen it on any major networks. I've seen it on local news, and maybe there's a blip, but it's not huge. And if these people were worried about finding their daughter, they would not try to hose the only community that is talking about their daughter 24/7 right now.
Amen. Absolutely not. They're not even talking about her. They're not using her name. I don't care about the past tense, past tense thing, but the fact that, that was big when Don couldn't say anything to Summer when given the chance. That was huge. I think, what you have here is probably helping the cops out a lot. And I just feel like something big is coming.
Cher, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did Don talk with you at all? Did he ever mention, like being worried about an arrest or, because I know when I talked to him, I asked him if it's
Both of them
TBI.
are.
How come he said a few times, but he never really talked about being a suspect. Did he ever say anything about the fact that neither one of them been cleared?
No, Don and
And-
him are both ongoing persons of interest. Really quick, welcome to the Crazy Train, Jackie. Thank you, and thank you, Donna. I do appreciate that, guys. So yes, they have always been afraid of an arrest, but I thought it was more geared to like he was more concerned because he was like sending me things and googling all about like could he get in trouble for the SA charges in the statutes of limitations and how all that worked, and he called me all excited thinking, oh well, because it was before this year and that or blah blah blah. I don't even know. I wasn't even listening to that part, to be honest.
Won't his Google searches be interesting?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so he
Thought of
was.
that. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad. But
I mean,
so-
the bottom line is where is Summer?
I don't know. So here's the other thing. On Saturday, he called me worked up also because they had drones over his house. I don't know if it was law enforcement or just some neighbors, but he said when he had gone out there, the drones flew down the road and he heard car doors shutting and they were gone. And he was all freaking out and worried that the drones were there. And also, like a day or two before that, there was actually divers sent back out, and he was all like, "Somebody pretending to need me said she's in the water somewhere, so now they sent the divers back out." So
He
just,
told me that same story.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Shell. Also,
He
did you
said
ever
that someone
talk
made a
about
YouTube of him and reported that he put Summer in a lake, and that they had to search it, and he was
Mhm.
upset.
And yes,
he
he
seemed
did.
upset, like they were wasting,
Yeah,
resources.
That's what he said. He was like, I don't know why they even bothered, and they should know people are faking. He was upset and bothered that they would come out and search. And he absolutely. And yes, I can 100% tell you, he did tell me, and that's why the second lie detector test a couple days later, they both, I believe, were both, if not both, Don for sure admitted to me there was cocaine and weed in his system.
So
and the
that was
boys were
true.
taken shortly after that. Yes, there was cocaine in his system and pot at the time of the not DNA test, sorry, the lie detector test. I think they both failed for cocaine and marijuana, but for sure Don did.
Too Many Jules wants to know when he told me that. I talked to him, I think it was the beginning of July, when he gave me the story about the dive team. When did he tell you that one?
Dive team came back. Yeah, this is a whole separate time. Dive team
so it
came back
happened to
out
him twice?
like a week ago. Yeah,
Wow.
less than a week ago, there was a dive team out there again. And drones.
one thing popped in my head a few days ago when I was looking through Candace's Facebook, and I noticed they spend a lot of time at the water. Wherever they go, they spend a lot of time at the water. And isn't it interesting that he told you a story about a lake and told me a story about a lake 2 different times, same story? I don't
He's
know.
consistent.
Weird. It's just
Right.
weird. I think there's a little truth in the lies.
That's exactly.
A lot of truth in the lies. Yeah. You guys, I don't want to take everybody's time. I'll hop off here so other people can call in. And I look forward to talking to you more tomorrow on Natasha's
definitely.
channel, right?
Yep, definitely. I'll be there.
I think that as the time goes on, more and more pieces will come together, especially with like Mary and Jeannie being in here and, hearing your side and putting everything together. I think we all just want Summer found safe.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's what we all want. And we all have our different ways of doing that because we aren't all the same people, you guys.
If we did it all the same way, it'd be boring. This is
Mhm.
why everybody's going and watching everybody's different content. So I want to thank you guys because you guys really did a great job. And your poker face cracks me up. I just have to say those last few videos.
I don't
was
have
just
a poker
watching you.
face.
No, you did really good. You really do. You really did. So, all right. Well, thanks you guys. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a while. Probably.
Okay. All right. See you.
Sunshine, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing really good. How are you?
Well, we're okay.
Right. Hey, well, so I just wanted to ask a quick question, if I could.
Yep.
Okay. So I've been a subscriber to you for quite a while now, and I just wanted to ask. A few weeks ago, you were doing a live, and I heard you say something, and it was regarding the length of time that you have known Don, right?
Oh yeah.
So you did say that you talked to him in May or March, right?
No, didn't even know who Don Wells was in May or March. I didn't know who Don Wells was until about June 15th or 16th, like the rest of the world.
But you said it in your video. I was just wondering how you guys knew each other.
I never said that in my video. You need to go listen again. I did not know them until the daughter went missing. No possible way.
Sweetheart. Hey, Cher.
I
Well,
did
there's
not
a lot
know
of
the
other
Wells
people. We all
before
heard
they
it.
went missing.
I just want to say
I don't care what
there's
you
a lot
heard.
of
I
other
wouldn't
people
say that. You need to listen again. I wouldn't say that because it's not true. So go
Well, we
listen
can't
again.
listen to it again because you took it out of the video.
What did I take out of the video? I did not know the Wells until the rest of the world knew them.
Well, we
Period.
heard it.
I actually have the text messages from back when I first made contact with him. When I said, "Where is your
Come out of
daughter?"
your mouth is what I'm asking. I'm just saying because
That didn't come out of my mouth,
a
sweetheart.
5-year-old child. That's
Fucking bitch. God.
What was that?
Some fucking troll, clearly. I literally never fucking said that. Like, how the hell would I know Dawn Wells in March or May? Doesn't even fucking make sense.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Well, I mean, I don't really care. I don't give a shit what she thinks she heard. That definitely never fucking happened. People love to take shit I say and twist it though and run with it. I don't know, some obviously troll. I don't care. She can have fun going and telling people that all she wants. Maybe I should fuck with her. I met her back in January. Did you hear that shit?
Yeah, I just want to say, with all the hatred and everything, all the eyes that were on Cher, if she ever said that, there is no way that someone doesn't have that screen recorded.
Yeah, for real. That would be screen recorded, whether I deleted it or not, dumbass.
It is bullshit.
If that bitch comes in the chat, you guys block her, period. And if that's what you're focused on, seriously, get a life, because it just never came out of my mouth. So who has an actual real question? Because I smell tacos downstairs and I'm hungry. Benny, what do you think? Where are you at now? Like, I made it clear that my opinions are my opinions, of course, but
Yeah.
we're all mind fucked right now, I believe.
Yeah. I just, first, I want to just say, great job. I saw all of the things that you had to go through. It was just like, that was just a hell of a restraint. That's first and foremost. Secondly, I want to tell you that, I think that what you've done is a great thing. And I think that you deserve all the apologies that are coming your way.
No, I don't want to do that. We all did this. Again, this is
Right,
seriously
right, right,
nothing I want no credit for this. I want
No,
nothing.
there's no credit to be had.
I want no apology, nothing.
Well, I mean, there will be a lot of those because there will be so many people that don't have that sort of fortitude where they could be nice to someone and do the right thing until it's too much, and then you step away. Everyone on YouTube, they just want to step up and start throwing, just throwing shots, and that is not conducive. We see that in every case that YouTube gets involved in. So again, I think that if YouTube was a comfortable place for victims to come and get support and awareness, that we could really make a difference. I also would like to do a shameless plug for my petition. Please, guys, go check out the Summer Wells petition. It's to stop the exploitation of crimes against children. I think we're over 1,300 signatures. We've got a framework involved. It's not creating new laws. It's just utilizing the laws that we already have on the book. So again, Cher and Mark, outstanding job, and I appreciate you for allowing me to consult or whatever it was.
Oh man, you're doing something right when you got hater shirt. I'll take it as a compliment.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you.
Guess what? All the drama, I've got dishes to do and tacos to clean myself. So I love you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and listen with my good ear.
All right, I'll talk to you later, brother.
Hey, and another thing, keep your head up like your nose is bleeding, all right? Love you.
Love you, bye.
Hey, I want some tacos, damn it.
You want tacos too? Come on over.
I know. No, I called back in because I wanted to say something that I thought was kind of interesting. So, there's been really nothing new put out in the media, like WJHL and the local stations there. Well, today WJHL released an article and it had nothing new in it and it was very short. But you know what the article was about? The total of the reward fund, which is at $38,000. And it was just a little blurb in their local news reminding basically what the total is. And I thought that timing was like kind of crazy with what's going on.
I thought that it was 50,000 though.
It said 38. Let me send you. I'm going to
No,
text you.
I know it said 30. I saw that article too, but
Oh,
I
you
could
did see that.
swear like it used to be 50K. Or maybe that's the church's own reward they have. It's 50K on the
I don't
flyer.
know. I never really heard much about the total of the fund. I never really heard an amount before.
Hubby says he's got a conspiracy theory about that. So
what is it?
I'll let you say it. Okay. This is way out there, but Candace's call to Mary, you hear her say, storm the Capitol. Now, who stormed the Capitol? We can't say, but it's on Cher's community post.
Yep.
And that guy is now apparently following up on a new tip.
Yep.
So was Candace trying to say something without saying something? I really wonder.
I mean, that's a bizarre thing to say.
This whole thing has been bizarre. Yes, you can. Let me.
Isn't that timing interesting though?
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like reminding people, oh, hey, there's 38K sitting here. Oh no.
Yeah, that is weird.
It is. Just the timing of it is bizarre. I hope to God she's alive. I just really, really, really want. I just want to see her face on TV. Like there she is. I just think that would be amazing. And if it's money motivated, I mean, there's a chance that she could be. And I think everybody wants that outcome, But
Yeah, right now I'm on the fence because it could be she with
you know, it could be, but I also don't know. I have two theories, and I don't want to say them right now because the one is not good. I'm sure you all know, but the other theory is somebody's hiding them because I know how bad they want money, and somebody is hiding her or something. So, and whatever. Hey, CDT.
Hello.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. And hi, Jay. I've watched you obviously, but never have spoken to you. So hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too. So my question, and I know you have kind of already addressed this. First, I just want to say I appreciate what you. I know that was hard on you, but you got out information and a lot of little slips, all that. So I think you guys did a good job, and you realized when it was time to separate, and now you're doing that. I guess my main question, I know Candace didn't like you talking to Dawn. The phone call between Candace and Mary, it just made me physically sick hearing it last night.
Yeah.
And I just want more of your opinion on that. Like, do you think she was put up to doing that by Dawn against
Yes.
her will? Or do
Yes.
you think she was okay with doing it?
I think she didn't want to do it, but she was drinking and getting fucked up. I think he on purpose allowed her to get a little too sloshed, so she would do what he wanted. Yes.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Because he's done it to her before. She hates me. And there was one night, me and Mr. Scherer, we were up late. I think we were YouTubing or something. And me and Candace, we weren't getting along. And I had texted Dawn, like, I just don't get it. Like, I've helped get money to her. I've helped get things to her. I've shared things. Like, I just don't know why she's saying such mean things to me privately and being the way she is. Right. And anyway, it was like 10 or 10:30 at night. We were just getting into bed. And all of a sudden I had a video call from Candace. And I was like, oh, holy shit. So I answered it. And she was much like you heard last night. But Dawn was sitting right there at the kitchen table, shoulder to shoulder with her, and she was in tears crying, Cher, I'm sorry, I don't hate you, I'm sorry, I'm just a jealous wife,
Wow.
I'm sorry. And I'm like, Candace, don't say sorry to me or whatever. But I hung up that call and looked at Mr. Cher and I said, I don't like the vibe of that, didn't I? But then, I thought, okay, he forced her to do that, and she didn't want to make that call. She's just fucking drunk off her ass, whatever. There's more stuff y'all will hear later where, like, me and Candace has been in, like, cussing matches and stuff. But yeah, so that call, I thought, like, okay, he forced her, and because it was very much like last night. So he gets her wasted to do what she wants pretty much, and we'll get her, drugs and alcohol, whatever. So yes, that was, in my opinion, from my personal experience, having a forced call that he made her do with me, it was forced.
Yeah.
I threw that out the window, however, because after that and before that, I just thought maybe it was a drunk thing or whatever, because I witnessed kind of more abuse the opposite way. I think I even publicly said that a couple of times. Like, she was real rowdy with him, and he was just kind of like,
yeah, I've heard you kind of make comments like that.
Yeah, and so I was like, I kind of threw that aside. Like, she was just drunk, whatever, So,
well, we know that Dawn isn't Candace's first rodeo.
Yeah,
right.
This has been her life since she was, 19.
Yes, I'm seeing your messages, April. Oh, hey, Emma.
Okay, and then my last question, and then I'll go. I know you've already said no, but you really don't think that was a child. When you got, like, Dawn got off right before you got off the phone.
I know for a fact that was not a child. That was Candace, and I know exactly what she even said. That was not a child. It was Candace. She was saying, "Fuck you, you asshole! Get her off of there!" And she meant me off of the phone, and she was whining and kind of like last night, where you really couldn't like make coherent words with what she was saying. She was just throwing like word soup all around, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah. No.
She sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher, honestly.
Yeah. It was Candace. That was Candace. Like 100%. Yes.
So see, I mean, I think it sounded like a child, and you're right. I was going to say, I wish it was Summer, and I wish she was hiding there, and she's going to suddenly appear. But I'll go. But thank you for letting me jump on real quick and ask you that.
Of course, yeah. Interview room is live now, so even I'm anxious to see about that, to see if it's something I was expecting or whatever. So, and he's going live in 55 minutes, and he'll kind of tell his stance, because again, we have even different experiences with Dawn, because I got a lot closer than Mr. Scherer did.
I'm interested in his viewpoint, man.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you this. All right. So when I first saw Don, before I spoke to him, when I saw him on the news, whatever, I didn't think he was very smart. But as I talked to him, I realized he's not as dumb as he either portrays himself to be, or people automatically think he is. Did you get that impression as well?
I thought that honestly until Saturday, and I actually, it stood out to me a little, but then I had made a community post of text messages between him and I, like on Sunday or something. And people commented on that saying, that's not Don, that's completely different texting and stuff. And I'm like, that is not that. And people are like, I can prove that's fake messaging or whatever. And it is Don. Not only did his talking change, his texting changed, like his
whole demeanor.
His whole, like, he wants people to think he's stupid, you guys. And he's
I saw that dumb act, and it's like, I saw right through it after a while. What is your take on Candace though? Because she seems dumb too. Is she as dumb as she acts? Because she put on a pretty good act. If that was fake crying and shit, I mean,
I mean, I think I mean, it was fake to a point. Like, do I think she was crying because she didn't want to do that? Yeah, I think she was being forced.
Wasted, yeah.
And crying and wasted. You know how girls get. What
Yeah.
girls get. But
Sloppy,
yeah,
sloppy.
I think she was just sloppy, and I really don't think she wanted to make that phone call. That was forced on her, so she was crying.
And I heard him in the background of that call.
He was in the background of that call. I've been telling everyone to freaking listen to that. He was in there.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't figure out if he was talking to someone else, like on the phone, or if he was like coaching her what to say. You can't really tell because it's like not good audio.
Mm.
Interesting. Are you gonna get off here while or are you gonna stay on?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get off and go watch this. I'm
All
curious if it's something I thought he was planning all on or what the like.
Yeah, let's check it out. You never know what's gonna come out next.
Yeah, and then
All
we'll
right,
be on
thanks for having me on and
Mr.
let me ask
Share's
those
channel.
questions.
Go to Mr. Share's channel after Jay, like in 50 minutes.
Okay, cool. All right, see you then.
All right. All right, everyone. Thank you. And Amber Alert, I see you, girl. I love you. And all my mods, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the super chats.
Okay, and that's all of that one. Hold on just a second here.
Here's in chat. Yes, we're gonna try with that. We will try to be respectful of all creators, even the ones we don't like. Mods, let people have their opinions. Just if they're nasty, get them out. Okay. I'm gonna have to send you something because I do want to show it in here, but it's not a video picture.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second, you guys, so I can send something. Not right now, but in a few minutes. And everyone's seen this picture, but I'm gonna share it in a little bit because I didn't realize until today. So today or last night? Anyways, I didn't realize until today that the picture that Don had sent me was the last picture he had taken with Summer. I had no idea. Shannon, I love you.
Hey, Shannon.
Hey, Mandy. Hey, everybody. Elizabeth. Tammy, Ayo, Jessica. Okay, so everyone's gonna be hella confused, and that's okay. So, I made a community post. Everyone was like, "What the hell does this say?" Because I coded it again. It just says trust the process. So on Thursday night, I did the live where everyone came up and everybody made a plea for Summer. Hey, Jay. Everybody made their pleas for Summer. And as soon as I ended that live, Don had reached out to me. And so we've been talking again. So there's that. There's a few things that he wanted me to say tonight, so I'm going to. And so I'm hoping that people listening have open minds and understand. Again, I have to constantly remind myself, no matter what, it is not my job to incriminate. I am not a cop, I'm not a detective, I'm not a judge, and I am not a jury. Thank God. So he reached back out to me, and yes, I've been talking to him. So do you still have concerns about Don? I do. I have concerns about the entire situation. It is all messed up. But like Don and I have talked several times, and Mark's heard it, Mr. Share's heard it, where Don has even told me if something comes up, like, of course, by law, I have to report that. So yep. Don's aware if something comes up and it's a huge red flag to me, I have to report that, okay? Yes, please be nice. Like, please don't be nasty in the chat. I understand people are not going to understand, and that's okay. There's some things I'm going to read tonight for Don that he asked me to do. Benny has covered it. He had them on his channel, like a phone conversation. So you heard some of it. So, I mean, my channel is about giving people a platform and having their voice how they want it. So again, I had to constantly remind myself of that. Yep. If you call it that, You can call it that. That's fine. And I know who you are, so can you go ahead, Mandy or somebody, and just block that person? They've been blocked on both me and Mr. Share's stuff. They just made a different account, I guess, to come in here. So call it flip-flopping, call it whatever. It's just using my platform for what I made it. That's all. Don is at home, and he wanted me to say that, like, he's sorry for the whole prank thing. He says that he realizes that does not look good. My exact words to him were like, "What the hell, Don? Like, it pissed me off for sure when you did that, even though like I had already made my calls to law enforcement." And yeah, we stopped talking. But again, he reached out to me after my show on Thursday night. Maybe he has your phone number on a banner. Yes, that's okay. Attorneys will take care of that. The attorneys that he's going to be paying for will take care of that. So let him go. Let him keep playing the game and having fun. Just got done actually looking up the laws, and he's breaking at least several of them for bullying, cyberbullying, and harassment. So
He's sending people over here to continue.
yeah, and he tells people to come over here. So anyways, actually that'll bring me quick to my another verbal, because there's a written on my community post, AB, and since I know you play all of my shit, you will hear this. Keep it up, because I am going to do something legally about it. You are actually breaking several laws, Ontario laws at that. Look them up, and your little buddy, Chris McDonough, expired detective, should be telling you what the laws are. You're breaking numerous laws, so there's that. And you're going to have to pay your attorneys, my attorneys, and then you're going to have to pay even more than that. You could lose all your devices and internet. Oh my gosh, it's a whole big thing. So go ahead and keep playing the games. It's fine. I'm fine with it. I mean, if you want to give me your money, I'll take it. So anyway, y'all complain, but you're here watching. Right, Jay? I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, some people will understand and some people aren't going to understand. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm going to keep doing me anyway. I can't get much more hate than I've been getting. So we're just going to keep on keeping on.
That's stupid, by the way. You guys want to give her hate because she's talking to one of the people involved in the case. How the fuck else are we supposed to get information about Summer?
No, they just want us to speculate, apparently, which I am not.
It's all about Summer, but we aren't supposed to get any information from the people who are fucking there.
Right.
Idiots.
I'm not doing anything. Trust me, if Don went to AB, give him a platform. If Don went to, all of these people would absolutely be talking to Don or Candace or Grandma or anything, right? Look at everyone jumping when they think they're talking to Grandma and everything. So I don't feel I'm doing anything wrong. And after all, everybody wants him to keep talking. Isn't that right? I mean, what the hell? Yeah, I mean, 45% of my viewers are subscribed, the other 55 are not. So thank you, haters. Honestly, is what it is. So I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing because, again, I have to remind myself I am human. I made a platform to give it to people to have their voice their way. Doesn't matter what I believe, what I think is right. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me like, oh my God, I flip-flop back and forth. Like, I don't know. And I think that's fair. I think that's very healthy in a case. Now, I still have the same concerns because things don't make sense to me, but I'm willing to look at all sides of things and talk to him. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? But I'm going to read to you guys what he said. It is kind of interesting if you think deeper into it. And I don't know if you guys can hear me when I'm in my text messages or not, or if it's all screwy. Can you guys hear me? Tanya, I don't know you or your business. I do know someone that is not being true to people that stand by them and help them. Share, please wake up. Don't let him flip-flop on your channel. I am using my platform to just put information out there from the source directly. Okay. Oh, slow the chat even more. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. You can hear me perfectly? Okay. And I'm going to get the text messages up. Now, I told Don, what the hell? That pissed me off. What are you doing? That made you look even worse. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? And he goes, well, why do you think, who do you think was recording that call? So to him, he thinks this is funny. It's a prank because as you guys have seen on my channel, if you listen, when he's calling Mary, he literally gets off the phone and calls me I know that I'm being recorded. McDonough's recording me or whatever. So to him, he does think this is some pranked or you've been punked or whatever. And I guess I could see that he's sick of all the shit and just wants to does it look good? No, but that's what he's saying he's doing is he's just, upset that people are taking the shit and running with it. Sorry, more messages. I wouldn't let no one AB is not awesome. Okay, well, we're not going to talk about AB. I gave my warning. He wants to keep it up. That's fine. I'll take care of that privately and whatever. So we're not even going to talk about him in here. It's fine. Thank you, Missy. Thank you for always trying to do what's right. Most of us can see. Thank you for that. So that's, I mean, we all have platforms, and either I can speculate and I can just make up shit, or I can take what other creators are saying and run with it and make that my content, or I can go from the source and put out what the source directly is saying. I'm not saying you guys have to believe what he is saying. I'm not saying I fully believe it right now. I can just say, hey, this is, directly from the person. That's how I'd rather get my information, whether it's true or not true. I'd rather hear directly from the source. And that's kind of how I even got started in this. I saw one woman's story on the media, didn't really believe all of it, wanted to know more, and contacted her, and it's gone from there. I've been nosy ever since about all cases that are high profile because I don't believe every single thing that's put out there. Talk, Don, talk. It's not about flip-flopping. It's about letting him at least talk. Understandable. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Thanks, Jay. And I'll open the panel in a little bit here. Babe, are you coming? Because I need your phone for a minute. Okay, well, when you're done. Okay, so anyway, he does apologize. I do honestly think that he did just get annoyed and think that was funny. Like I said, we had talked about pranks. It was never that. And I stopped them. I had told them all the time that it's not a good idea. This is not going to make you look good. At the same time, could I understand like just being pissed off? Because I am looking at now the whole cartel thing. Do you think he's really going to go tell somebody that? Like, he does know. He has said to me numerous times, I know I'm being recorded. I know someone's going to take these screenshots and run off with them. So you could take it as that, like, he's just really that fucking annoyed and pissed and just was like, fuck everybody. If you're going to go take something and run with it, well, I'm going to put this out there. Right? Yeah, it's not a good time. I agree. And I told him that. I literally said, like, let me read what I actually said. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay. I want to read what he exactly said. Can you guys hear me? Damn it. Not make these people happy. Jesus. Actually, I'm just gonna screenshot this and send it to you so I can read it. Okay. Okay, guys, sorry. Let me send these. No, I'm just gonna read them off your phone. Oh, and then we can put them up, but I want to read them first. Okay, I'm gonna read these off to you, and then I guess hubby can. Well, no, I don't want to put these all up. I don't want. Okay, so I said, Don, you got to stop putting yourself in a box. You talk in a box, right? Everybody knows it. He talks in circles. He repeats the same stuff. And I said, you can't stay in a box. It looks bad, and it's not helpful. And then I said that trick. I knew right away it was fake, and I was pissed. That made you all look so bad, Don. And he said, like, why was I pissed? Why were you pissed? And I said, because that made it look bad on y'all. It took off the focus from Summer. Even my husband was like, what the heck? You knew that would be very bad and look bad. And he said, the focus has never been on Summer. It's only been on drama. I said, well, why the prank then? And he goes, think about it. Who recorded it? Thank you, Nona. He said, and I kind of get that. Is it horrible timing? Fuck. Yeah, that is. That is not. I'm not saying I agree with that at all. At all. It doesn't look good. And I told him that does not look good. And then there's something else I'm going to read that he wants me to read because he does have a theory. You heard a little bit on Benny's channel. He does have a theory. I think it's interesting. So I will read that theory to you, and then we will get hubby to show everything. Don't worry, guys. But yes, he wanted me to share this. with you guys. All right, so I will read it first. Can you slow chat down for me? We're going to slow the chat down. While he does that, I'm going to just read, and then we'll show this in a little bit again. Chris M., you have created all of this drama. You have sent all these people after us trying your best to set us up. Fake Facebook accounts. You have turned my own family against me time after time. Quit using them for your evil agenda because we can all see what you're trying to do. I think you're responsible for my daughter's abduction due to Trisha's horrific lies. Somebody needs to come forward because we're on to you. You're going down. You have done everything in your power, have put me away. If you do this because of Trisha's horrific lies, I applaud you. I would have done the same. You deserve a medal for what you have done. I will do everything to protect you. You are a hero for sure. But Trish lies so horrifically, I can't even repeat her lies. Please come forward. I will help you and protect you for a hero act. I swear. Please, I promise. Trish is the one who should be in prison. We've had people attacking us constantly because of her evil lies. Almost a gunfight on our property and cops called. My boys can't even live in our house. One second. I don't care if you think this is ridiculous or not. As I said, you do not need to agree with it. I have a platform called Voices Behind the Wall because whether you believe what their voices are or not, I give them a platform to have their voice their way. If you don't like it, go watch something else, period. And everybody coming in here and just writing AB over and over again, get them out. I'm not playing them fucking games. Seriously, just block them. So I will continue reading. If you do not agree with me using my platform in the way that I so choose to do, fuck off. Thank you. Okay, I will start from, but Trish lies so horrifically, I can't even repeat her lies. Please come forward. I will help you and protect you for a hero act. I swear, please, I promise. Trish is the one who should be in prison. We've had people attacking us constantly because of her evil lies, almost a gunfight on our property, and cops called. My boys even live in our home, or my boys can't even live in our home because of the extreme danger caused by her evil lies. People attack me everywhere I go. Did you cause someone to act to save my daughter from some imaginary evil plot designed in your head? Your mother, Jeannie, done all this crap against me to protect you, and that's the only damn reason. Trish, did you cause someone to think they were saving my daughter from some horrific situation made up in your mind? Are you that evil thinking? Whoever has my daughter, bring her forward. I will protect you, I promise before my God. It's not your fault. I would do the same. God bless you. Please bring my baby home. Trish, beg God for mercy. Bring my baby home. Trish, why are you so evil? Why do you lie? Why do you hate? Why do you hate? Why do you act like such a victim? We're all victims. Got news for you. Your activities are highly suspicious, to say the least. So there's that. He has talked to me about the beliefs that people are in cahoots. Chris McDonough come out there all of a sudden, wants to make a name for himself. Again, I am repeating what Dawn's thought and theory is. Benny, what up? This makes zero sense. Trish never said anything about Dawn until after the fact. How the fuck would Chris abduct her? Well, anything is possible. Again, I am just saying, this is how he's feeling. He seems upset. He seems pretty pissed off talking to him. And he has been a lot more what do you think about this? I mean, do you think it's possible? And I say anything is possible. I think it is interesting. 2.5K in chat, yeah, and over half of them are haters. I'm gonna take this and run with it, but what am I doing? I don't know. Why do you have a pic of a woman who's been beaten? I don't. Thank you very much. She is a fallen angel, an angel with broken wings. Get your eyesight checked. Hello, Dr. Phil. It's a picture I love very much, so I use it. The essay was said the day after Summer went missing. That has been said from the start. Didn't Dawn and Candace talk to CM first? I'm seriously asking because I don't know. Well, he reached out to them. I asked Dawn that numerous times. How did you get in contact with Chris M? And he said he had reached out for him. So, all right, we're removing people for nothing. I don't know why people are texting my husband. It's my channel, but mods, please be mindful of what you're removing. Let people have their open opinion if it is respectful. Now, if you guys are being straight up nasty and disrespectful, they're going to get the fuck away from you or get you out of here. Hello. Hey, Antique. Is it possible he is running possible excuses for what happened? Anything is possible. I seriously got timed out. Some of you may get timed out by mistake because on our phones, like I've done it so many times. But again, mods, please be mindful of what's being timed out and deleted. I know it's hella stressful and everyone's looking out, but yeah, let people have their say because I get it. I mean, I do. I understand. It is crazy. People are being timed out for no reason. I address that, City Girl. They will be timed out or blocked if they are being nasty or disrespectful or coming in here and bombing other people's names that clearly aren't meant for this channel. So if you're not doing that, you should be golden. And I'm going to put the link here in chat, but I'm only letting certain people at this time. If I know you, you can come up. Please turn your camera on for a half a second so I can see it's you, not a wiener. I know whose wiener that was, by the way. It's pretty pathetic. Don has outdone himself with his parcel. I'm using my platform to put out from the source what he has to say. Again, I didn't say I believe everything, but I don't want to speculate on things. And again, I had to remind myself, it is not my job. I am not a detective. I'm not an expired detective even. I am not anything. I'm just a human that wants answers and wants to help find this little girl. Everyone can keep saying that I am like not about Summer. I'm not doing anything to find Summer or whatever they have to say. I don't care what their opinion is. I could say the same thing about all those people that are saying that about me because all they seem to be doing is bashing other creators and that doesn't bring Summer home. Cyberbullying and harassment does not bring her home. So I'll just leave that at that. Share, my cat is mad. Hold on. Where'd that go? I'm sorry, you guys. The chat is... Yeah, some of you guys will understand, and some of you all won't. That's fine with me. Don has all the answers, prayers for Summer. The chat is on slow mode. That is not being timed. Oh, yeah, it's not timed out. You guys, the chat is on slow mode because everybody is in here chatting. Share has either of the... Damn it. Guys, I'm having trouble getting comments. I'm looking and I'm seeing something I want to read and then all of a sudden it jumps and I can't find it. I'm sorry. Shan, I trust your judgment. I trust your guys' judgment. Amber, I love you. Mimi, I think she's just getting information and it's that simple. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing what YouTubers do, but from the source. I'm not bashing another creator and I'm not taking their stream and live streaming it for content or whatever. Some of it I believe, some of it I don't believe, you know? E&E, can you turn your camera on for a minute? I gotta see your face though. Turn your camera on, AB. At least for a second, my friend. Oh, okay. I can't see your face, E&E, so I gotta see your face for a minute, or I'm not gonna let you on. All right. Oh, you can. It's that simple. All right. CDT, hello. All right, babe. Are you still in the bathroom? All right. I would like to try and show that picture. You, I will let on. Hello, brother. Okay. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? Benny, are you muted?
No, here I am.
Oh, okay, there you are.
I just want to say one thing. Even if we think something is one thing or another, the good thing to do to be a great human is to keep those things to yourself until the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these things that I see being typed out in this chat, it's no excuse for a whole lot of people saying a whole lot of this stuff. It makes no sense, right? Follow this thing privately. Like we all know you can attract more bees with honey, right? So with all these nasty sayings, do you think that if Don keeps seeing people saying nasty things to him, that he has any motivation to play along with any of us? Like, stop that. Hello, Mr. Chair.
I don't think he's there.
Anyways, I think you're doing a fine job, Chair. Keep doing what you're doing, sweetie.
Well, you had to remind me because you're like, wait, we don't want to be like other people. And
No.
yeah, when we team up like this, you're right. Our names get attached to each other. So thanks for the reminder. Because yeah, I did. I got pissed, and I even told Don, like, I am pissed at you. Like, this is not what we talked about. And there's one thing I always say to people when I help them. I said to Rhonda, I said to Kevin, like anybody, when I go in and help them, I tell them, much like I believe an attorney would tell them, like, you have to tell me everything.
Right.
Even if you think it looks bad or it sounds bad, you have to tell me because, like, I can't have no messes or surprises to clean up. And that's when I told Don the same thing. Tell me everything. Even if you think it sounds bad or it's going to make you look like a bad guy, like, I'm putting everything out there. I'm taking a public lashing for you. Tell
Absolutely.
me everything, you know? I tell that to everybody. I was pissed with how everything went down. But Don does know, and he's told me several times, like, if I say something crazy, Cher, by law, you have to report that. He knows. He's not dumb.
Nope, he knows.
Did I ever say I was an attorney? Did I say I'm an attorney? I already know who you are. I'm just leaving you in here for my own shits and giggles, so enjoy.
And mine too.
Like, you're not clever. We know who you are. Alexis, it's not up to us if he's telling the truth. Sorry, it's not up to us if he's telling the truth. Again, Voices Behind the Wall is about letting people have their voice, their way, in an unmanipulated way for anyone's narrative, including mine. I can't just put out, that's not what I started this channel for. So again, whether you believe or not, I'm not saying you have to believe what he's saying. I am just saying what he is asking me to say and put out there for him. That's all.
I mean, if he stopped talking, you guys wouldn't be entertained, right? So this is entertainment. Don't complain about the brand of entertainment, right? Like, just take it for what it is and just be quiet, please.
Thank you, Wendy. Jennifer, your devices are not connected. And I also need to see your face before I allow you guys on because editing is a bitch for my husband.
Yeah, we don't want to have to stop another live because some idiot exposed it to.
Yeah. And we know who that was, just saying. Now this picture, Benny, I'm gonna let you start with this because he sent this to you first. We've all seen this picture, right?
Correct.
So what's your knowledge on this?
This is the last picture that was taken of Don and Summer together. A lot of people have seen this photo. They don't even know the relevance of it. It's just another photo that they pirated from, the family to exploit. But this is actually the last picture of Don and Summer together. And I've been told that she's sleeping, that she had fallen asleep on him. So, you have to think about all the things that are actually happening in someone's life when they take a picture, for instance, right? Like, again, everyone was sharing this picture, not knowing that this is, when you share this picture and he sees it with a nasty connotation attached to it, man, you don't even have any idea what it's doing to this gentleman, right? And again, every day that goes by that he's not in jail, it looks better and better for them, right? So, and again, every day that goes by, it looks worse and worse for Summer. They're passing each other, going the opposite directions, guys. So you got to get this thing together, or else in the end, we also can blame ourselves for a portion of why this thing didn't work out. It's not just the suspect and the people involved. If we did wrong and we were here misinforming and misaligning information, then we are just as guilty.
If they're having their opinion and it's nasty, then I guess it's getting, or also YouTube might be stopping.
I do believe YouTube what had some hand in what was going on last night with a few of the different lives.
How do we know we sold the child though? Now here's the thing too, that somebody said, I think that I'm just like the rest of you guys and like I don't even know what to believe. It is a constant battle in my head because yes, I made these reports on the red flags. The red flags everyone reported on and seen, right? But again, like Benny just said, they aren't arrested.
Correct.
And I know Don was questioned on some of the stuff that I turned in because Don called me, like, tell the truth. Like, did you report me? Like, he knew because the investigator contacted him.
And I just want to say one thing, Northwest Place. That statement there is the quintessential statement that you will hear from any victim blamer. When you, that's what you get trying to sell your child. It's not the actual statement, but that ideology is it's the mission statement of victim blamers, right? This happened to you because of this, and you deserve it, right? That's what you get.
You specifically said, I think Don and Candace know what happened this summer. I'm aware of what I said. Everybody heard me. Like, I don't know what you guys want from me. I've explained exactly.
They don't understand that just because she's talking to him doesn't mean she believes everything he says.
Yeah.
She says that over and over again.
So
why can't you get that in your head?
That's fine. Anyway, closed-minded people, I guess. But, I do. It is. It's a constant battle because, like I said, I know what I've reported, but yet they're still free. So, you know what I'm saying? And like Benny said, we're going on 3 months, you guys. 10 days or 9 days from now is 10 months. Or 10 months. 3 months. Almost 3 months, and they're still free. We don't think like there'd be evidence of him selling his daughter, like any of that. So is it a constant battle in my head? Yes, it is. It definitely is. And yes, I'll read the statement again. Maybe can I see your phone? He's watching the chat hard, you guys. Hubby's ready to use his wrench today.
Some of the
Can you go to your... Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm going to read it again. You guys, I'm not going to be watching chat while I read. Sorry. I almost muted myself so I could read quietly. Okay. Chris M., you have created all this drama. You have sent all of these people after us, trying your best to set us up. Fake Facebook accounts. You have turned my own family against me after time. Quit using them for your evil agenda. Hold on one second, guys. You have used them time after time for your evil agenda because we can all see what you're trying to do. I think you're responsible for my daughter's abduction due to Trisha's horrific lies. Somebody needs to come forward because we're on to you. You're going down. You have done everything in your power, have put me away. You have done everything in your power to try and put me away. If you do this because of Trisha's horrific lies, I applaud you. I would have done the same. You deserve a medal for what you have done. I will do everything to protect you. You're a hero for sure. But Trish lies so horrifically, I can't even repeat her lies. Please come forward and I will help you and protect you for a hero act. I swear, please, I promise. Trish is the one who should be in prison. We've had people attacking us constantly because of her evil lies. Almost a gunfight on our property and cops called. My boys can't even live in our home because of the extreme danger caused by her evil lies. People attack me everywhere I go. Did you cause someone to act to save my daughter from some imaginary evil plot designed in your head? Your mother Jeannie done all this crap against me to protect you, and that's the only damn reason. Trish, did you cause someone to think they were saving my daughter from some horrific situation made up in your mind? Are you that evil thinking? Whoever has my daughter, bring her forward, and I will protect you, I promise, before my God. It's not your fault. I would do the same. God bless you. Please bring my baby home. Trish, beg God for mercy. Bring my baby home. Trish, why are you so evil? Why do you lie? Why do you hate? You act like such a victim, but we're all victims. Got news for you. Your activities are highly suspicious, to say the least. Mm-hmm. And so when I asked him, like, why, explain that, Don, like, why do you think, what's up with that, last night? And he said, well, think about it. He comes here and he's been working, he's done work in Texas, Utah, all of the states where Donnie has been arrested. And so he does think, it is possible Chris come across the name. Is it possible there's a personal vendetta? Is it possible that the family maybe thought that they were saving Summer and took them or whatever? What he described to me was believing, like, yes, Summer was missing and took before Chris McDonough got there. But Chris McDonough got there awfully quick and right away headed in for Don is what he is saying. I'm not saying this is what I'm saying. I am repeating conversation that I had with Don. Bye. So I guess what the good thing is that eventually the killer will keep talking and incriminating himself. I pray this gorgeous girl to be brought home. Prayers for Summer. Oh, that's two different comments I read in one. Yeah, there's no need to be nasty. Again, I'm giving you directly from the source. I'm not taking something from a different creator, twisting it or whatever. Again, you believe it or you don't believe it. He's not asking everyone to believe it. He's saying this is how he feels right now. He thinks it looks super shady and weird. That's how he feels.
Take it or leave it.
Right. Well, I can see after what the comments are being deleted, but I went over my mods today, you guys, and I have to say,
someone disagrees.
yeah, let people have disagreements, but there is a line. If you're being respectful, a friendly debate is welcome. Trust me, we love that around here. But if you're just coming in here to be nasty and you come in here like just being nasty, you're gonna get blocked. Like, I'll check after, but I have to say, I feel like everyone that has a wrench, I trust their judgment, or they wouldn't have a wrench. We are on slow chat. Oh, that's another thing. If you're on slow chat, you're not going to be able to just, you're going to have to wait in between. It's not that you are timed out or anything. It's just saying you have to wait so long before chatting again. It's going to tell you however long, how many seconds or whatever. So you might not even be timed out. It's just that you can't, if you're trying to text multiple times within that time frame, you can't. Isn't Don a victim blamer? I don't know. Is he a victim blamer? You tell me. Thank you, Alex. Does this theory make any sense? You can make any theory, honestly, in this case, or the Watts case, you can make any theory make sense.
Absolutely. Anything.
Yeah, you can make any theory kind of tie at this point because we don't know. There is no answers. Thank you, Carmen. Oh, I wanted to show something else too. All right, I'm going to look at chat for decent questions. Even if it, ask your questions. I understand being confused. I am confused. I could have sworn a few days ago you were saying you knew that Candace and Dad did something to Little Summer and that soon the truth would be outed.
I did say that. You're right.
That is all that matters right now is finding Summer. You're exactly right.
Mary, hello. I was actually going to call you today. He wanted me to call you, and I didn't want to just bother you, but if you're okay with me calling you, I would love to call you and talk to you. No, Candace is not pregnant.
Hello, Miss Mary.
But Mary, yeah, I don't know. The call I got is he felt like, why would they stage phone call, like record the calls with me or whatnot, you know? Yeah, I don't know, Mary. I'm just saying, you know, what your brother is saying. That's all I can really say. Like, you guys say how you feel and what you say on other platforms. I don't know. I don't know what the family, like, I don't know. I haven't talked to you guys. Did I see Trish in here? And I'm not trying to bash you guys. Honestly, I felt like this was something that could be handled outside of social media, Mary, if you're listening. I honestly thought like maybe this was something that possibly, well, I'll just be real, Chris McDonough should not be parading you women around. I am a survivor of rape and sexual assault. But I understand women that want to stay quiet about that. It's not for me to judge when they decide to come forward. Me, I've always been very open about it. It's been something I've been told, you know, as younger, like, you shouldn't talk about that, be quiet about that, or certain things like, you know, I shouldn't talk about that, but I never understood that. I just always would talk about things that happened to me, not understanding, like, why are adults telling me I shouldn't talk about this or that? I just never understood. So I was always an open book. Now, with the way that things are going on that Expired Cops channel, and not just even his channel, it's not been kept to even just his platform. It's been going around other people's channels where he's talking about, to me personally, I find that wrong. It's not his story to be going around and he's banking off of it. I find that wrong. I find that wrong.
That's exploitation.
I feel as if, and maybe Mary or Trish or Jeannie, maybe you guys don't feel the same, and that's okay because it's your story, but I'm saying I feel like that's not right to do. Well, we can agree to disagree with that. I feel like they've been paraded around on social media instead of, he should have been on the phone with a detective or something if they wanted to press charges, or they press charges, whatever.
Parade them in court.
Go to court. Set them up with an advocate, a victim's advocate. Go stand behind them or sit with them in court. Do all of that.
Parade them in court.
You do not go around multiple YouTube channels telling their stories for them.
No, even if that's what they want you to do, I can understand, you know, the potentiality that victims would want to have a voice, but they have to have someone that is directing them correctly from the front. And the right thing to do is to keep those situations in a vacuum so that the details are only discussed in court. That's what makes good justice. We don't talk about and iron out what we're going to do in court before we go to court by telling everything. We keep that stuff private and we just go to court. That's the right thing to do.
Keedy, you know what? You're right. It's probably not different, I guess. No matter what I say, I mean, people are going to hate. So I'm just done with it, trying to talk like on eggshells and shit.
It's a lose-lose scenario.
Yeah, Gene, but unfortunately, that's what it's been turned into. It all should have been about Summer, but since a certain, oh, and do I say expired to be sarcastic, or am I misusing the word? No, I say expired. His time was up. He is an expired cop. You can say retired. I say expired. The time is up. He is not a cop. He is not a detective. He is now a YouTuber. Yeah, expired. I don't use the same words as everybody else sometimes. Expired. His date is up. His time is up. So now he is no different than me. He is a YouTuber. He is a YouTuber and I am a YouTuber. Nobody said it was entertainment to us. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't even hear that, but I don't think that's for us to even put in the chat because I never even heard that, and I don't think Mary would appreciate. Can someone just put a comment? Where did that go? Please don't do that. I literally never even seen that before, and that's not our business if that's true. Like, I don't even want, where'd that go? Delete that comment. Fuck. You know, and that's why I asked myself, you guys, the boys must have been questioned by now, right? I didn't kick you out, Benny. We've made a little bit of money from this, absolutely. I make money off of YouTube. I have a monetized channel. Not everything is monetized, but some of it is. YouTube keeps half of what I make. I've made in 2 years on this platform less than what certain other creators make in one night. So there you go. And yeah, we don't have to agree. And you're right. I don't want to keep talking about, you know, Chris McDonough, but we don't have to agree. I still stand by he's done some good things, but there's a lot of things I don't agree with. And as far as Jeannie and Mary and Trish, I haven't actually spoken to them. So I don't know. Again, I can only put out, just like they go and put out their side on other platforms. I am telling you what Don's side is, and that's that. You guys don't have to believe it. That is okay. I'm not saying believe this. Don said it. It's Bible. Chris declined my interview. I've never asked him for an interview. That's hilarious. Whoever's saying that, I've literally never asked him for an interview. What would I want to interview with him for? Sheesh, people are wild. I've never asked to go on his channel. I've never asked him to go on my channel. I've literally never done nothing but ask him some advice. And that can be proven. Where'd that come from? All right, so does anyone have, Debbie, do you guys have questions? There was something else I wanted to read you from him. What was it? He said, read this on your show. Jay, I didn't see Mary's comment, darn it. Oh, and I asked him, did he email True Crime Obsession too? Because I saw she had a post that Don had emailed her and called her a bunch of names and stuff. I thought it was weird because even though Don knows I made reports to TBI about him, like he just has never talked to me like that. And I was like, are you calling other creators' names like that and emailing them? He says, no, it's fake. I was like, I found it odd because even after what, I've made reports and stuff to TBI and law enforcement about him, he has never come to me like that. I donated last night. Right, I'm gonna have to. What about the selling of Summer's story to Dr. Oz? Well, I have actually gone over this a million fucking times. Never happened. That is a lie that Michelle, the fake PI, who was not a PI whatsoever, lied about. She made it up. She lied. Did I get the opportunity to bring Summer's name up to Dr. Oz's team? I certainly did. Had they ever heard about Summer Wells before I did that? They certainly did not. So whatever I did wrong there, you tell me, because I literally told somebody that didn't even hear about Summer Wells. I told them about it, but that's not what the conversation was about. That's not what the thing was for. If everybody is just on dying to know what the Dr. Oz thing was, and Dr. Oz doesn't buy true crime stories, by the way, especially a story he doesn't even know about. Their team reached out to me because of an interview I did with somebody to do with the Christopher Watts case. Everybody knows Chrissy Quinzel. She actually just filmed on September 1st. I sort of act like a manager for Chrissy. She's a really good friend of mine. And so I helped book her a gig on Dr. Oz. She just recently got done filming. We will have the exclusives of that we are allowed to promote on this channel here and Mr. Cher's channel of her upcoming show about Christopher Watts on the Dr. Oz show. And yeah, I made no money off of that. I will not even be mentioned probably on that episode, but we did make a really good networking, made a friend anyways with somebody who watches this channel, watches a few of us actually. Some of you will probably know who I'm talking about, but we won't dox the poor girl. And anyway, yeah, I had the opportunity to bring up Summer's name and I did. There was no selling of stories. That bitch is a liar. She can make up whatever the hell she wants because in a matter of about 2 weeks, she's going to look hella dumb. And I'm very excited to make her look even more dumb. So everyone can run along with the rumors and keep saying that I sold some story to Dr. Oz. It's just not true. All my friend got out of it, by the way, was free food, a hotel stay, and hair and makeup. So there's that. Even her, she didn't get to sell no story either. I don't think anyone's really like an advocate for Don. I certainly am not an advocate for Don. I speak with Don. I believe some things. I don't believe other things, but I'm nobody. I'm just a human that does what I do. I guess Michelle calls herself an advocate, but she's not. And I've already shown things. I'd be more concerned about what she's doing and who she's trying to sell things to. But anyway, yeah, I've sold nothing to Dr. Oz. And if you're going to sell a true crime story, by the way, Dr. Oz is the wrong place to do it because he's a medical doctor. In fact, he wanted my friend on because, yes, he covers true crime, but a lot of it turns into the true crime. And then, like, medically, like, what's wrong with this person? Or, like, so my friend has lupus. Shanann Watts had lupus. So, tying in with that. Yeah, and you guys shouldn't be taking Chris's word for Bible either. Don't take my word for Bible. Don't take anyone's word for Bible because we literally don't know. But as YouTubers with platforms, especially in true crime, if you are a good reporter, because I consider us like, I say we're like news reporters, but we're not news, right? We're not like Fox News or whatever. But even the news that you're watching every night will say like, whatever, this is Fox News, your entertainment, whatever. That's what we are, like Mr. Cher says at best. We are, some of us are investigative.
Other people are about the drama.
Yeah, some people are about the drama and true crime. Some of us are very curious and investigative and like to do research, which is me. Like I help my friend Tanya nail down people to try and get book deals and stuff. I do the research into them. I talk to them. Like it's just something I'm good at. I've talked to all kinds of people. Blue-Eyed Butcher, George Anthony, Casey Anthony's dad, lots and lots and lots of people. It's what I do. It's what I love to do, honestly, because I've never been one. I don't want to just hear something on TV when I know it's heavily edited to go a certain way. And once I learned that, I started wanting to try and get to these people and hear from the horse's mouth myself, period. And that's what anyone, a good Kelly, CDT, Jay for Justice, like anyone that's a true unmasked, any of them, they get right in. But for some reason, I'm the one that's being dragged the most in this case, and I don't understand at all why.
Because you're the one talking about.
It must be the only reason, but that sounds stupid. But it's literally the only thing I can think of is because I'm talking to Don, and Don wouldn't talk to anybody else. Well, he is, but he's talking to all our team. Yeah, and Trish and Mary, like, I don't know, and please, I'm not. Yeah, I know that is true. You know, I do know that is true, and I would love to talk to you guys because I haven't talked to you guys, and I'm not wanting to attack you guys. Do I personally wish, and I'm not you. It's your story to do what you guys want with. I absolutely understand that. And I do think you women are brave and strong. I do. I hate seeing it played out the way it is, if that makes sense. And I don't mean any disrespect to you guys if you're still listening, because I know your names, but I don't know your whole names. But anyway, I don't mean any disrespect to you ladies. If you're happy with what he's doing, then I guess that's that. You know, I can't say anything about it because it's your guys' story. But I do personally hate watching it unfold all over YouTube and people's platforms because it doesn't. I'm just gonna shut up. I just hate seeing how it's played out. That's all. So if this is the last pic of him, thought he was at work, so he's lying. Well, I asked numerous times, when was this picture taken? When was this picture taken? Was it taken on the 15th? Was it taken on the 14th? Was it taken 3 days before she went missing? When? I have not gotten an answer to that yet, but I will keep asking. I know you all love when I just text them in the middle of a live stream and ask questions, so here, let me do that. Again. Because for all we know, that could have been the 14th. Okay, I texted again, when was it? Now, I have asked several times and not gotten a response. If that was the 15th, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He just said to me, last picture I took with Summer, and I had to pose for this picture. Very, very sad and heartbroken. I want my baby girl home. And I look at it, and yeah, either he is sunburnt or he's, you know, he does look sad. She's sleeping. That's the dress she was out, yep, playing in the rain, dancing around the barrel in. Yeah. Uh-oh. It froze. Okay. Disappear off my own show. I may need new mounts. I'm going to check it out after and see, because I can see what was deleted in that. I'll check them out. The for sale barrel. And I asked him about that barrel. Shit, I don't remember what he said, though.
He said he bought the barrel.
Oh, he bought the barrel for $20.
Yeah.
I think because he was selling puppies, wasn't it?
I don't remember, but yeah, he bought the barrel. He's not the one who put for sale on the barrel.
Yeah, he said he's not the one who put for sale on the barrel. Now, you guys, my kids are hunters. They hunt bears, they hunt deer. Okay, so they're hunters. We absolutely have bought some barrels for bear baiting. So I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what he bought the barrel for. It says for sale. There was a bunch of puppies. I don't know. But I mean, I personally, from Minnesota, bear baiting and everything, definitely my kids have brought home barrels for free and paid for some, just like that one. So I don't know. Again, there can be an explanation for everything in this case. You smell, is that a cow? You smell cow shit? Oh, bullshit. I like that. Okay. Reporters take notes. You say you don't remember info that could be related to trafficking. I definitely take notes. Trust me. I just had to buy 3 notebooks.
Yeah.
And a lot of it I don't have to because it's voice memo. I have my recorder. It's on text. All right, so Don just replied, and I asked again, when was that last picture taken with Summer? He said a week or 2 prior to her disappearance is what he just said. Which that kind of makes sense because he's cleanly shaven in this picture, and on the news, I believe he has facial stubble, no?
Yeah.
I think so. So he said that is a week or 2 prior to her disappearance, and it's the last picture he took with her. Dalen! I'm sure you've been in here, but I haven't seen your name yet, so. I've seen plenty of comments that didn't need deleting. I'm very much so watching. It's in my nature. I'm not hating. I get accent type in. Don't get me. All right. You guys, please, please be mindful of what's being deleted. Babe, do you have, can you see?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff being deleted that shouldn't have been.
You are seeing that?
Yeah. People aren't saying anything mean. They're just disagreeing.
All right. We can let them disagree, you guys. Please, we can have, like I said, if, I get it. You guys are on edge, and a lot of you, actually, most of you mods are super protective of me, and I love that. But let them disagree. It's okay. I don't want silly little things like that blocked. Just like if they're coming in here straight up nasty. Disagreements are okay. I get it. They're not going to agree or even understand what the hell is going on or anything like that. That's fine. Very interesting share. Wow, that pic, I mean, is so sad for many reasons. Yes. I mean, and we've all seen this picture, but I didn't know until he had texted this morning, and he was upset. He kept saying, like, just bring my baby home. Like, this is heartbreaking. This is the last picture. And yeah, he looks, either some people have said sunburned in the picture or, you know, very upset. So I found it interesting to find out that that was the very last picture that he got with her. Yeah, and I love my mods. Thank you. Just, you know, and I get it being on edge. have huge anxiety doing this. I know a lot of you have anxiety as well. So please, not, you know, disagreement's fine. I'm fine. I know I'm whatever. Most hated YouTuber, that's fine. Even though I'm not doing anything different than any of them would do, but whatever. I'm not being nasty, just disagree sometimes. And that's okay, Maggie. That's okay. The mods I've been, in the last month, it's been very, very bad. So I think they are just super protective and really, like, don't want me to see the nastiness or, like, disagreement is what I think is going on. You know, because, like, Mandy, she's a really good friend of mine. Like, a lot of them, Jay for Justice, I don't know who's timing out who or whatever, but a lot of them are just really protective and that, so. You're awesome, Ruby. Thank you. All right. Just because the parents aren't in jail doesn't mean they were involved. They could have been involved or they could have nothing to do with it. That's what investigation is for. Let LE do their job. Yes, absolutely. It is a constant reminder, even with me, because I was pissed. I went on, but you know what? I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury. I'm not a detective. I'm not any of these things. But did I make my channel to give people a platform, whether we choose to believe it or not, or any of you choose to believe it or not? Yes, that's what Voices Behind the Wall was meant for. Fighting wrongful charges and giving everybody a platform and a voice that wants it their way, like unedited, with no narrative that goes any certain way except for what these people themselves are saying. And if you don't believe it, that is okay. I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking you to buy the shit I'm selling. I'm not. I'm just putting it out there. I think it's interesting. I really, really do. Don told you he wanted to make money off all this and you criticized him for it. Now he's cool. I didn't say that. I told Don it was a horrible idea. He didn't, like, I told him that's not a good idea. He knows that. I wish people would open their minds just a little bit more. It would be fucking fantastic. I feel for the stepsisters, but I think they are frame hogs as well, like Chris gets out of time. That's kind of how I feel, and I don't even think that they know. I don't even think they know that they're being used, and that's how I feel. It's my opinion, the sisters are being used right now. Good to get Don's message. All info at this point is important. Summer still needs to be found. Amen. You said you were done with Don, now you're back in his clique. I am using my platform to put out there what Don wants put out there. He doesn't say you have to believe him. I'm not saying you have to believe him. Bye. I'll even block you so you don't come back. You're welcome. So if Don tells you he did it, will you tell Ellie? Duh. I've gone to TBI with multiple things, and Don knows it because the investigator told him everything. And Don called me, like, just tell me the truth. Like, I understand, you know, by law you have to tell. Again, there's been proof and documentation of me going to law enforcement. So everybody thinking that I would hide shit for him is absolutely, like, I think they need to seek mental help immediately. Like, seriously, call your local psychiatrist, like, immediately. Because if you honestly think I would cover for Don, you got fucking problems. Especially after I've reported several fucking things and it's been shown and proven I've done that. So everybody out there, take your computer, take your phone. They don't need to. I've handed everything over. And I do want to say one thing, because I haven't even said I'm flip-flopping. I've said what Don wants me to say, period. And I will continue doing that. Do I believe some? Yes. Do I believe all of it? No, absolutely not. Am I asking you guys to believe it? No, I am just putting it out there from the horse's mouth. I'm not taking it from, oh, Amber Truth Seeker said this. I'm going to go take this now and go do a live about this. It must be true. I'm not even taking it from Don and saying, hey, this must be true. I'm just getting it from Don and giving it to y'all. So y'all can take it or leave it. I don't really care because you're all watching anyway. So now one thing I do want to say to Laura, Perplexed, whatever your fucking name is. I saw those candles going around, girl. And either you need to put all the donations, which I don't even want to say, some people are saying the funds should go to Candace and Don. I'm not going to say that. Anything you've made off of those Summer Wells candles, I suggest all of that money from those Summer Wells candles you put and donate to EquiSearch. There's a pinned comment. That's their PayPal, their direct PayPal link in the paid comment, by the way. Okay, what was I saying before I booted myself? Oh, that bitch better take all the funds she's made from those those candles, the Summer Wells candles, and please donate it to the Texas EquiSearch. That's the people who will be coming back and helping search for Summer. So I'm not even going to say give all that money to Dawn and Candace, because I think it belongs to more of the search, EquiSearch. So Little Miss Perplex, trying to bank off people and their images, you need to stop that, because the Wells do know, and they want you to stop all sales of that particular candle that you got going on. Stop all advertisements on your wax and candles of Summer Wells. You are not allowed. And anything you have made from selling anything with Summer's picture and name on it, make sure that gets to EquiSearch. That'd be greatly appreciated by everybody. And we are watching your page to make sure that those candles aren't up by tomorrow morning. Thank you. Brandon, thank you. Love you, girl. And anyone that are sending the super chats, I really do appreciate it. If you would, YouTube keeps, I think, 35 to 45% of that. Instead, I would much rather, Mr. Share is going to do a live tonight after we have dinner also in about an hour and 10 minutes. He's going to share EquiSearch too. And instead of the super chats, we found out that they are going to come back and that they are in need of funds and stuff. So instead of super chats, if y'all would send your whatever you're going to super chat me to them, because they will get the whole, like the $4.99, they will get that whole $4.99, and I'm only going to get half of that. But it is very appreciated. Thank you so much. And I saw Monica in here. Monica, where'd you go? Hello, hello, hello. Did you see her question disappeared now, or her comment? Are you sharing your link, babe? So if Trish and her mom came to you, Share, rather than CM, you wouldn't have had them on your channel? Honest question. No, if they wanted to share their story, I honestly would have told them I'm not comfortable with that. There has been some people who have come on my channel and have just like said their story, and I always feel like very honored that they do that. But a lot of times it is private, like an email and stuff, and I do not come on here. I've had several of them like, you can share my story on your channel, and I have not done that. So if they wanted to come up, no, I don't blame them for, I guess, that part and having them up if they wanted to come, like if they went to Chris and like, hey, I want to tell my story. But that is, again, I don't want to keep talking about Chris, but to me, that's not what happened. He went to them, and okay, it's just a different situation. I just think it's a different situation, but absolutely. And some people have come to me privately and said they would like me to share their story, but I tell them it's not my story to share. So I haven't. And some of you guys who are watching who have been that person to share your stories know that's true. I don't, it's not my story to share. If they wanted to come on the platform and share their story, certainly they can do that. Are you and Candace good now too? I thought that was an ongoing issue. It was always an ongoing issue, and I'll be 100% real. I don't even know if she knows that me and Don are still talking. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, shoot. Mary. Why am I not seeing it? I really hope someone cheated. Oh, is this? That is the right Mary, right? I'm going to put the link in chat. It's their story to tell, you guys. I understand that, and I'm not bashing on them. I just think it's being played out wrong. Not by them, not by the women. Not Mary and Jeannie and Trish. It's not being played out wrong by you guys. That is not what I mean to say. Don, like other NPDs, will spin stories and even imply guilt of something, so he sucks people in to report and make them look stupid later. Oh, see, there's a couple Marys, and I wasn't sure which one. Okay, Mary Hartman. Yep, that's right. Okay, that is. I don't know why you're. Blah, 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 blah. Have you asked Don about the prank call and why he did it? I did. I told him I was very, very upset with that. He did it because he said that he knew Mary and Jeannie. He said he knew that McDonough had his sisters recording calls, and so what he was hoping was that Mary was recording that call for Chris McDonough, and that. Okay. I love you too. And that Chris McDonough would take that call on his channel and play it. Just set up, because he hates Chris McDonough. So he thought that was funny to do. Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Cher. I just want to say I think you're doing great, and I've been trying to mod the chat the best that I can, but I haven't been deleting any or timing anyone out because it just has gotten crazy. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say this, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way at all. I just think that the main focus should be on finding out what happened to Summer, and I feel bad for the people that were dealt with SA and they've been through that, but that shouldn't be the focus because it's distracting away from where Summer is. Yeah. And it is kind of selfish in my opinion. Like I'm just saying, and I don't know if these people are aware of what this creator is doing, but it's obvious that he's exploiting them
Yes, and I don't even think that Mary and Jeannie or Trish even know or feel like, because they feel no matter what I say, I have to say my own truth on my platform, you guys. They are being exploited. That is how I feel, and I feel bad for them. And I know they probably don't agree. Mary, Jeannie, Trish, I'm sorry, because again, I don't mean any of the, like, I do not mean to down you guys in any way at all. But I do feel like maybe you guys don't even know what his agenda is, and that's my personal feelings on that.
I think that since this all has happened, that maybe they are looking at it as having a voice now or something, and like it's helping them. I don't know how to put this, like cope with it by getting it out there and talking to each other. I just don't think it's the best time to be doing it publicly, at least, because I read a comment of somebody. I don't know if this is true. They said that they reported all of this to the TBI about their interactions with Don, and I'm like, okay, well then that's good. You should just leave it at that and not be making it so public.
Yeah.
And then also with the candle thing, I don't agree with that at all. Profiting off of a missing child, and it just keeps getting even more low. And these people have done this before with the St. Jude's thing. It's just when I read that, I was like, wow, really? This is what people on YouTube are doing now? Anything to profit off of this case? It's an open case. There's a missing child. This is a real person. That should be the focus, not you making money, not views, not whatever you want to gain from this. It shouldn't. It's very self-serving.
Yeah, I just think, and somebody said, the other channels, they aren't making about Summer either. And that's true. The other channels are all backing and supporting creator bashing, like straight up bashing, doxing, and having super like illegal shit going on with what the other channels are doing. So when they come over here and say, I'm not keeping it about Summer, I fucking think you're hilarious.
Oh, it wasn't them with the St. Jude's? Okay, then I take that back. Thank you for correcting me, Cece.
Oh, yeah, you just can't win no matter what you say in this case. Serious question, like Laura, you're making money off of missing child. I'm not selling products with Summer's face and stuff on it. I'm making money off of YouTube. I made an agreement with YouTube. YouTube pays me for the content that I put out. I am putting out what I'm being asked to put out. By Don Wells. Like, I don't know what more you want from me.
Why do people have an issue?
Yeah, I put a lot of time and energy into this. I deserve a lot more than what I make. Chris McDonough makes, like I said, I've made in 2 years what he makes in one night.
It's not like you're saying that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, I hope you're saying that on Chris's channel too, because he's making way more money than you.
Not only that, he's got partners and shit too. So your comments are hilarious. So 2 years ago, I made an agreement with YouTube where they will pay me for the content I put on. And then YouTube recently said, you know what, fuck everybody. We're going to start putting ads on everybody, even creators who are not monetized. So I said, fuck that. If YouTube's going to get paid off of my content too, I'm going to get the money too.
Well, I don't understand what people's problem is. Just because you're letting him come up on here and talk does not mean that you're supporting what's being said. You're just letting him talk because that could be, things can be brought up that can be very telling. And it can help the case. And yes, and Cher has reported things to the TBI, okay, before she even talks about it on YouTube. It's not like I feel like some people think that you just run to YouTube and be like, okay, look, this is something new that's happened before going to law enforcement,
I'm sorry, it's because you. Yeah, I go to law enforcement, and then I had waited a few days before reporting on it.
Cher, Dalen said that Mary's trying to talk to you in chat.
Oh, shoot. I was really hoping. I'm going to put the link, Mary. Or, I'm going to put my email too, Mary, because actually I have your phone number. If it's okay with you, I will call you. I just didn't want to call you like against your will, I'm okay if you record the conversation too. I kind of expect that, but yeah.
I dropped the link as well, just in case she wants to come up.
No, and she certainly doesn't have to call in. That's not what I mean either, Mary. But Don did give me your phone number, and if it's okay with you, I will call you privately in chat. But if you would like to come up here, because I'm missing what you're saying. I'm not good at paying attention to the chat sometimes. Yeah, it's going so fast. Plus, if I don't look at the chat, I don't see the hate, and then I don't freak out.
Well, the last thing she said was, I started recording her phone calls after the very first phone call I got from Donnie. When I done that very first interview with Teresa, he called me like 20 minutes after that first interview.
Oh. Does he call you? Does he threaten you at all when he calls? Like, do you feel like you had to record it because he's threatening, or just because like maybe he'll slip something to you, or did someone ask you to record all calls? And I'm sorry, you don't have to ask that.
And to be honest, I don't blame her or anyone for recording a phone call. I mean, considering the situation,
I I'm just curious. Yeah, I had one girl say that Dawn was calling and harassing. You see other creators, like they got nasty emails, even after I've made reports about Dawn to TBI, and Dawn knows it. He's never spoken to me like that. So it's like, it messes up my head, you guys. I'm just going to be honest. If he's guilty, it will come out. If Candace and Dawn are guilty of something, whatever it may be, it will come out. But if they're not, then they just continue being free and not arrested. Like, that's the other thing. I've made these reports now over a week ago. They're not arrested, so they must not have led anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Or some people are like, well, they don't have the data back or whatever. It took very more for you a year to get arrested. This is true. Let's say it takes 2 years and all of a sudden something comes back and Dawn or Candace or Grandma or Allie or Hunter or anybody, they're all involved, whatever it may be. Then
Guys, the reason she has this picture up is because it's the picture that Dawn messaged her saying it was the last picture of summer.
Yeah, he wanted me to show this. He's heartbroken over this picture today. So I'm letting you guys know what he told me today and what he showed me today. He is heartbroken over this picture. He said that this is his last picture taken with Summer. And so he said, show that and read my statement. He also, since I'll say it one more time, Mr. Share's gonna be live in 50 minutes. But he also said, what did he say? Oh, that for the hoax phone call thing, that he is very, very sorry. He wanted me to come on my show and let everyone know, like, he was just very pissed off and upset. And so that he's really sorry for doing that. Yeah, they thought it was a little funny, but they feel hurt and they feel upset. So that was what they did, I'm trying to look if I'm trying to see if Mary said anything. Yeah, Mary, you can only do what's best for you. Yeah, leave Mary alone. I do appreciate you being in here, Mary, and chatting because, I don't know. I haven't talked to you. No thanks, K-Bay. Neither one of us wants that. God, let's Mary. Hi, Mary. Please stop telling Mary what to do. Absolutely, Carla. Mary, I will call you privately. It will be a 651 phone number. That will be me. If you don't want to answer, that's okay. If you want to answer, that's okay too. We can just talk privately so I can learn your side. But I hate seeing, if you hear this, I do personally believe you women have been exploited, and I don't like seeing it, and I'm sorry.
And if you think that the comments are being deleted that shouldn't be deleted, I would like everyone to know Cher and Mr. Cher can go back and see who deleted what.
Yeah.
So
He said there was some comments, but also everyone's on high alert. The chat's going crazy, and I've been lashed for the last month, so people are being Twin Cities, yeah, right. Jeannie, Mary, and the 4 ADO women who've been
somebody said, I'm going to find something serious to listen to. This is getting more and more ridiculous. Now you are eating. Okay, well, take care, Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I'm eating. It's 6:05 dinner time where I'm at, and husband, he is upset at Dawn still. Dawn sent him a friend request and he hasn't accepted it yet because, he doesn't understand why Dawn would do that right now. And so right now, me and Mr. Cher are not on the same page with even giving Dawn a platform. So there's that. So you'll hear his more side on his channel because right now, Mr. Cher doesn't even want to talk to Dawn because he doesn't understand why he's playing games in such a serious time.
Well, thank you for letting me up here, Cher. That's all I wanted to say. I think you're doing great. So.
Thank you.
All right. I'll see you over on Mr. Shares. All right.
I love you.
Love you. Bye.
You keep talking about CM. Why not drop it? I don't know. You're just so easy to talk about. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was trying to come on. Well, I kept asking you to show me your face and I couldn't. You didn't. You showed me like a peace sign, but if you showed me your face for a second, I would have let you up. Yeah, that's Carmen. Right. I have so many questions. Okay. No, I just thought to myself, I might want to record him because I thought maybe he might tell me if he knew what happened this summer. That was the only reason. That's fair enough, Mary. I get that. I was on calls with him thinking like shit, like, cause I wasn't recording calls and I was like, what if he does? Like, what if he was guilty of something and he did say something? I just don't think like that. So I wasn't recording shit properly. And so, that's a fair response. Didn't think of. What are they bothering Mary still? Good for you, Mr. Cher. I agree with him. Yeah. Dawn, change the name to Voice About Dawn. Actually, I cover many cases on this channel. If you don't like what you're hearing, you can leave. Bye-bye. I agree with Mr. Cher and understand how some people think you're continuing with Dawn as a cash grab. Well, I could keep bashing bashing Don and being pissed off at Don, let me tell you, that would do pretty well for my channel.
Yeah, if we went out and we said how Don's a POS and he's guilty, we'd make twice the money.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put my email in here. Here's an email. And again, you guys, and Mr. Share is going to have it pinned in his comment too. Tonight, we always appreciate super chats. Every creator who has them does. So you're lying if you don't. But tonight, instead of super chats, and most nights you will see us be share the EquiSearch. This is their PayPal, their direct PayPal link, but I think they also have another fundraising link. I'll have to try and find that, but we'll share that. And really, instead of super chats, I know EquiSearch is trying to come back out. So they will get the whole donation. If you send like a $4.99 super chat, they will get that whole $4.99, and I'm only getting half of that. So please, if you would, send your donations to them so they can get back to Tennessee and help financiers again. Absolutely. And so with that, you guys, we will see you in about 40 minutes on Mr. Shares. And Mary, thank you for being here. And my email is in there. I'll drop it one more time. And also, I will get a hold of you privately if you want to talk to me. If you don't, I understand. And I really hope I'm not trying to like bash you or your sister or anything like that. I really I just hate seeing what I'm seeing, because I feel like you ladies deserve better than being paraded around for some money, honestly. And that's how I feel. With that, I'm going to end.
Okay, and with that, I think I'm going to end. Thank you all for being here, man. I got cotton mouth. I just hit a bow. We'll be back tomorrow about the same time. I'm going to start doing them earlier like this so we can watch more. And then you'll have the night off to watch other people, like share and stuff. But yeah, thank you all. Love you all. And I'm out. Good night, y'all.